Oh no, Imperial City is in the wrong place.
And
What? What, Marshall?
I said, and of course.
There. Okay. You can see everything on the profiles except for my full table of reputation or relationship table.
Oh, you're really well. If we need to know that, you can just tell us. Oh yeah, that too. I was more relying on the oral tradition, but that will work too.
Oh, talk to me.
So, man, your friends and cohorts page has gotten really long. It's like, who am I supposed to subscribe to? There's so many channels.
I haven't edited it in a couple of months, so that happened a little while ago.
I don't even know. There's this guy named DJ, and he looks fun, and this silly cuck guy.
I should clean it up a little bit. That's true.
I did mine because at first I would just put anyone who ever helped me at all on YouTube there, but I realized that didn't make sense because there's actually, like, if you have like 1,000 channels there, none of them are going to get subscribed to, you know? So if you have just a few that's going to put focus on them.
I mainly have it there as a reference, like if I'm in a video with someone and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to link them in the description, but they're there on my channel.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's lazy and douchey, though.
Streaming Civ 5 single
player?
player?
I just noticed that myself. I'm going to fix it.
Every time.
Because I think, oh, I haven't streamed since the last session, and then I'm like, oh, yes, I have. Something weird happened with the archive of session 2, by the way. For a couple of hours, it had fully processed, but there was only 2 hours of the stream available. It was a weird 2 hours. It wasn't the first 2 hours. It was like in the middle of the stream. And then eventually the full 4 hours processed. But
that's weird.
It was very weird, yeah. What was more weird is, you know, in the, like, editing settings page where you can, like, preview the thing? I could see the full 4 hours, but when I went to the actual page, only 2 were available.
Weird.
Roll20 is not available as a as a game. Okay.
That's too bad.
It's too bad.
Tears.
It is on
you can
Twitch,
say, wait,
I think.
What if D&D is a game? Ooh. If D&D is...
This is similar enough.
I'm sure there's some
Do we feel comfortable with that?
I don't sexually identify as D&D, but...
Well,
it's better than saying we're playing Civ.
Well, I would change it to none, okay? Okay, well, there's Dungeons & Dragons Online, which is an actual video game. Dungeons & Dragons Collection, which I think is an actual video game.
We're part of the collection.
I'm just gonna delete it. I'm just not gonna say we're playing anything, because we're really kind of not. We're just talking.
We're just hanging out.
We're just gabbing.
We're thinking with portals.
Well,
what?
Maybe you should switch the entire topic from gaming to something else then.
No, because I think it's gaming.
Is there another category that represents... Well, maybe there's a category that's tabletop conversation.
I think we could very easily put this in entertainment, comedy, or people and blogs. But I think gaming is the
that wouldn't attract the right people.
I think gaming is the correct category for this kind of content.
People and blogs.
What? If we put it in people and blogs,
I do all of my vlogs and most of my
I put all
my podcasts go in there.
I put most of people and blogs is probably. I would not be surprised if people and blogs was the most proliferated category on YouTube.
I don't think I've ever changed my category on YouTube.
Does that mean you never changed it to gaming in the first place, or what?
No, I mean I've changed it to gaming and I haven't touched it in probably 6 years.
Well, I mean, if you're only making gaming videos, that's fine. I don't even know how much it pans into the algorithms, but
there was a time. I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but there's a big controversy in the gaming community where gaming...
Oh, another one.
Yeah, well, this was about 2011 or 12, maybe towards the end of 2012, where gaming for a good portion of YouTube's life cycle was a very mistreated category. They didn't like it a lot, and in the algorithm of what got in the front page, gaming was very much neglected. And because of this, a lot of guys in the gaming category in the gaming community were putting their videos in things like pets. And these were things that were not at all related to pets, and getting number one on the pets category on the front page. And that got a little silly. And that wasn't particularly kosher at the time. So
wasn't gauche.
But YouTube have since realized that gaming is one of, if not the biggest market on the site, and have started to sort out the relationship, although there have been things over the last couple of days. We're not here to talk about
gaming
that.
exists.
I mean, the reason... I agree, gaming is probably the biggest, if not one of the biggest. The only reasons I think people in blogs might be bigger is because it's such a broad category. It's
I was talking about in terms of, like, revenue rather than just pure size.
That's true. That's true. Gaming makes a lot of money for them, I'm sure. Because, most people are just uploading random videos. They don't even think about probably the revenue side of YouTube, but all gamers, they're immediately told, hey, you can make some a dime if and in reality, it's not so much that the gamers making a dime, it's that 10 million gamers are all making dimes for YouTube once. Yeah. And so that's why it's so important that YouTube tells all the gamers, hey, you can make a dime.
So hello everyone, and welcome to session 3 of Grandaar RPG.
We had our little prelude podcast.
Yeah, a little harkening back to what used to be the Sunday podcast. I think we're ready to jump in, right, guys?
I'm loaded and ready to roll.
Me too.
Sort of. Anyway,
I'm on the internet. Yes, I'm in the thing. I rolled a dice earlier.
And are you done with the washroom?
I am.
Are you done with your champagne?
I have relieved myself in the washroom. My beverage.
I feel like you saying you relieved yourself ruins the fanciness. Like, you shouldn't talk about what you do in the washroom.
Does it?
Be a mystique.
Is there a fancier way
of saying
it?
Have you finished your snack?
Yeah, I finished it ages ago.
Good.
How slowly do you consume snacks?
It depends on the snack.
I mean, human babies, I eat them very quickly. So, anyway, we are... That was like the worst thing I could think of to say. Anyway, we are continuing our session today. So, when we left off, you gentlemen took a veritable Greek odyssey across Grandaar, which took 30 hours. And
oh, man.
I've come up to your guys' benefit. I have come up with a finite, sort of established system for how traveling is going to work. It's going to work like this from now on. And this probably sounds kind of obvious, but I decided I had to sit down and think, okay, how is it going to work? And this is how it's going to work. So you guys are going to say you want to go somewhere, obviously. Now, if it's a short place, if it's in an area, what I consider an area, which would be inside a building.
There are no loading screens.
Exactly. If it's inside a area of a city, or a city that is very small. So the Imperial City is large enough that it's like 2 or 3 areas. But if it's like if it's like a city like Birchtown, that's just one area. So if you just want to travel from one place of an area to another place in an area, then that's just instantaneous. You don't have to worry about how long it takes or any of that. And you don't have to tell me what mode of transportation you take. I'm assuming you're just going to walk there. Unless you have something special in mind, you're like, there's roller skates. I don't know. But when it comes to longer traveling, so traveling from two areas that are close by, or 2 enormous distances, like one district to another one, you have to specify the mode of transportation, and I will not tell you how long it takes you to get there until after you've already locked that in. So let's say you're like, well, it costs a bunch of money to take the train, so I'm just going to walk to the nearest district. You don't know how much of a time sacrifice that's going to be until you already get there. So I think that creates a little bit of an interesting gameplay feature when it comes to time management for you guys, because you have to sort of figure out how long it's going to take before you do something. I'm not going to tell you. You have to decide, and so I think that will make using public transportation a more interesting decision. Anyway, any comments on that, or are you guys good with that new traveling system?
Seems fine to me.
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
all right.
I just wanted to... Anyway, if no problems with that, nothing really has changed on that front, on any other fronts, I mean. So, when we left off, you guys had gone to bed. One of you...
Beds.
What?
Beds,
well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. One of you went to a bed. The other slept in nature.
I must protect the wild.
Yeah, exactly. So currently, I'm going to suspect that being in a bed, Theodore is probably going to sleep in, as you do. Touch, however, being someone who has actually slept in the woods without a tent, without anything for a project, you wake up fucking early. You wake up at the crack of dawn. You wake up as soon as like the bugs start waking up. So I'm going to guess, Touch, you're waking up at like 6 in the morning because of how hard it is to sleep in when you're sleeping on the floor.
6 sounds reasonable.
You're up earlier than Theodore is. What do you want to do? You rise, and the workers have not gotten to the flower patch yet. It is just almost dawn. The sun is just peeking over the horizon. You can sort of see the ambient sun rays from below the horizon. So, what do you want to do?
If I remember correctly, if I head in a certain direction from there, I'll be able to get to the sea, right?
The sea, yes. You can see. So you're up on a sort of high plateau or a cliff that quickly, sharply slopes down to a coast, and that is to your, I want to say your south, to the south of you. So, do you want
down to the coast? Yeah.
Okay. You head down to the coast, and since there's really no transportation besides walking near you, it takes about 10 minutes to get down there, walking carefully, because there's obviously a lot of rocky crags and shoals that you might... Is shoals how that's pronounced? I think it's... Anyway, that you might fall into, and so you're very careful. And eventually you reach the beach. What do you do when you're there?
I'm just gonna look at the coastline.
Take it in, do some yoga.
Yeah. Not do some yoga, fuck that shit.
Oh,
but,
okay, well.
Maybe do some crunk.
Some crunk.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Let the sand go
Wake
between
and
my
crunk.
toes. Because I obviously I don't wear shoes.
I don't like sand.
Between my
It's
toes.
coarse, and it gets in between your fingers.
I do like a sand angel. I might build a sand castle.
Oh, okay. Roll on how well constructed your sandcastle is.
Roll what?
That's a good question. Let me see.
Your sandcastle construction skill. Come on.
Custom
Are you
skill,
saying?
yeah.
Are you saying you didn't invest in that, buddy? You fool!
When I
You knew
leveled
it would
up,
come
I
up.
put 15 points into it. Come on now. I'm no fool.
You will be beaten. When it comes, it's like the final boss is like, he's like, "Mwahaha, you cannot defeat me in this sand building competition." And you're like, "Shit, I didn't invest."
I'm trying to think of a giant, like, bulky dude in armor just building sandcastles.
I'm gonna say sandcastle is kind of like a craft, and so roll me your performance skill.
Okay. Jesus, I put points into performance, I think.
You did. You put 2 points into it, which is weird because of how many Theodore put into it. So you're kind of trying to...
I did mine... I remember Ben, I think, did his first, then I did mine, and Theodore did his.
So you didn't know Theodore was gonna... Okay. So 17. That is a pretty good check, I think. So you build a very good sandcastle. It's not necessarily groundbreaking in its design. You haven't broken any records, but you've definitely taken the traditional sandcastle to new heights,
Mm-hmm.
and literally and figuratively, it's pretty tall. Hopefully it will stand. It's probably like a good 4 feet off the ground, which is pretty high for a sandcastle, and currently it's holding. You suspect that if it does not get wet, it would stand for ages, but unfortunately the tide is coming.
I look at the sandcastle and I marvel in it for a second before looking at the tide and feeling slightly sad.
I know. If only you could take a picture. You could draw. Would you like to draw a portrait of your sandcastle so it is memorialized forever?
Do I have the materials on?
That's
me
a
to do
good
so?
question. I don't think you do, so never mind. That's a no-go. Unless you want to run quickly back to town and buy them and then get here, but that sounds complicated. What would you like to do next? It's about 7 now. You've been building this sandcastle for a while, and sun is out. The workers are starting to come to the field.
Okay, well, I'm probably just gonna head back into the city then, now.
Okay. Do you head back to the bar and maybe try to wake Tucker up?
I'm not going for Tucker, but the bar is my end result. But I'm
he doesn't try to wake me up. He just tries to stab me a few times.
And I'm assuming you walk there. You don't try to, jump on a carriage or something.
I swim. No, I walk there.
Okay. So you walk to the city.
I activate my nature's wings ability and I fly there.
That's pretty. Roll d20. Anything less than a 10, your arms explode. You get a crit 20, you grow wings.
Is that legit? Because I might take that.
You want your arms to explode?
Are these permanent wings that I can use whenever I want?
Yeah, but they're also permanently not arms.
But I have all that persuasion. Who needs arms?
That's a fool's gambit. 50% chance of losing both arms. What is it? 5% chance of growing wings. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's also a 45% chance of nothing happening.
That's true. So if anything, there's a 50% chance, you could view it that, 50% chance that nothing or something good will happen.
Right.
50% chance that both of your arms will immediately explode.
I'm tempted, but no, I won't do it. I'll walk there.
Okay.
Calm down.
I would maybe have to rethink how I worded that, because I don't know how your arms would just explode. Actually, I know how it'd be.
The nature god is upset that I tried to grow wings.
Maybe that, or maybe you think you grew wings and you jump off a cliff. That would be a realistic consequence for you trying to grow wings, I suppose. Because I don't know why your arms would randomly explode, unless it was a nature god type thing. But I don't know if the nature gods exist in this. So,
if I'm growing wings, something's giving them away.
Well, it could just, evolution. Just Ubermensch. You just set your mind to something with enough drive, and you achieve it. So you are heading. You're heading to the inn, and you arrive after about a half an hour's journey. And you're there. It's 7:30. Do you want to do anything? It's probably about a half an hour before Tucker starts to wake up.
I'm in the bar. It's open. Everything's going okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So not many people there. The bartender is just getting, setting chairs out and cleaning off cleaning everything off. There's maybe one patron there left over from the night before. Besides that, it's very, very empty.
I'm just gonna shout over to the bartender that I was just gonna ask him. What time do you want me in tonight?
He says, "Hey, well, I suppose how I see it, I'd like you to work about 6 hours. Whatever 6 hours you want is fine by my standing."
Could I start now?
You want to start now?
It's pretty quiet.
Well, perhaps I was a bit too open with that.
That's fine. I just need time. It's okay, dude.
If you want, you can start in 2 hours. Now it's way too not busy. I'd be wasting money.
It's a way too not busy.
Man.
Hey, are you making fun of me grammar? Anyway.
I respect that. That's a very good way of going about things. I'll see you in a couple hours. I'll probably start as early as possible.
Sounds good. I don't know if his voice was like that before. Probably
He's a
not.
Dwarf.
There you go. So
He's
you
the
guys,
only dwarf in all of Grandaar.
Everyone's really suspicious of him because he's seems to be.
Actually, in Tales of Symphonia, it's a cool thing. Tales of Symphonia has got like this humans versus elves thing going on, and there's only one dwarf in. There's 2 worlds, but there's one dwarf in each of the 2 worlds. Actually, they're the last of an ancient race.
Are they? Oh, okay. I see. I thought maybe they were like magic, like fairies or something.
They're magical dwarves.
One of the dwarves is the father of the main character, who's a human, like the adopted father.
And I think that'd be an interesting way to take dwarves on, because most of the times dwarves are thought of as very like stubborn and rich and warriors, but it'd be interesting to think of dwarves as like pixies, where they're like, "Hello, laddie."
So they're leprechauns.
They'd pretty much be leprechauns, I guess. So you except less of dicks than leprechauns. Leprechauns will kick you.
Yeah, they're assholes.
They're like genies for
That's
the
why
Irish.
there's a horror movie based on them.
There's a horror movie.
There's multiple horror movies.
Yeah, one of them stars Hornswoggle.
It does.
What?
Yep.
That's weird. What's the plot of this movie?
It's a leprechaun that kills
not
people.
Very nice. Yeah, and he just kills
people.
Ah, I see.
It's like an ancient.
I think the
like
movie is called Leprechaun.
It is.
Okay,
There's multiple. I think there's like 5.
I have to know, Putty. What did this Goofy Willows chap say that you had to censor him for? I'm really interested.
He said a racial slur beginning with the word N, with the letter N.
Nincompoop.
I'm having trouble. Is there a popular racial slur starting with? I don't know. Anyway,
it's quite a niche one.
Yeah, it sounds niche. So. What were we? So yeah, you are at the bar. So you have 2 hours apparently before you can start your shift. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna take up a stall or a stool or something and have a little chill.
Okay, so you're just gonna chill. So since you're just chilling, a half an hour passes by, and Tucker awakes. Tucker, what would you like to do?
Well, all right, let's go downstairs.
Okay, you get up, you leave and go downstairs. You're downstairs. Now there's a few more patrons in the bar. You see Putty's character, Mr. Touch, in the corner in a booth. Or are you at the bar, Putty? Which one?
If there's a booth, that was my initial plan. Yeah.
Okay. I was confused because you said stall, and that was a confusing phrase to me in this context. To
me, I'm not sure whether it's a thing or whether I'm mistaken.
I think of a bathroom when I hear that, so I think that's why I was.
Sure.
But I do understand. I did understand pretty much what you meant. So Putty's character is over in a booth or stall, sitting by himself. Sort of just eyeing the room, I guess. And there's a few other characters. They have gotten up. There's a few of them getting breakfast. Some of them you recognize as members of the resistance movement. Others are strangers to you. And of course, the bartender is done cleaning up, and he's starting to make some breakfast for people. Do you want to get breakfast, or what are you doing?
How much would breakfast cost?
Ask him, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Mr. Bartender, how much does breakfast cost?
Breakfast, well, it depends. I got 2 types of breakfast. Mm-hmm. I'm making this big old stew. It's pretty cheap. Or I can make you a custom order omelette. The stew will cost you 2 gold for a big old bowl, but the omelette will cost you 6.
All right, give me some of the stew.
Okay. He pours out a bowl of stew.
Teddy, hook your boy Touch up with the stew.
All right, make that 2 bowls of the stew.
Pours out 2 bowls of stew and hands you. And do you hand him 4 gold coins?
Yep.
Okay, you hand him 4 gold coins, which I'm assuming you're subtracting.
Already did.
Yep, and you take the 2 bowls. They're quite hot, so I guess he gives you a tray to put them on. And do you bring them over to Putty, or do you take them both at back?
I just grab one, I pour it on the floor right in front of him. No,
you just take a really big bowl and pour both of them into that and eat it in front of him. No,
yeah, no, I bring it over to.
What is it? Are we playing 3.5 or 5?
We are playing 5.
Okay, so that's your answer, Chad.
I would call it 5 light.
Yes.
But yes, we are playing 5.
Tucker, you were making a decision as to what you were going to do.
And if the chat has any suggestions for ways I can torture these people, just go ahead and pop it in. No,
can't torture us yet, probably.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you walked down the wrong alleyway. Anyway, so you guys, I mean, Putty, you do walk around in a lot of alleyways and strange places.
You're not wrong.
So you walk over to Putty. How do you greet him?
Well, hello.
Thanks for the stew, man. I yank it out of his hand. I start, drinking it from the bowl, realize it's really hot.
It's really hot. It's...
Stop drinking it from the bowl. Take a little crunk out.
Why don't you roll wait, real quick. Since you decided to slurp it down, why don't you roll a 1d4?
Okay, that's a very small number. What's happening in this 1d4?
Damage to you.
Oh, okay. That's not a D4. That's a D4.
Hey, still, you got a lower roll. With
You would have been better just keeping your mouth shut.
Anyway,
I don't like to cheat.
No, that's really funny though. You get 2 damage because you've burned your tongue.
That's a fucking lot of that. That's half of what my boomerang does.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's but it's internal.
Your
It's
tongue
internal
is literally
damage.
gone.
You know,
Like,
the
oh my
boomerang
God.
does external blunt damage. This is direct
Can I
damage to
trade
your
my arms to get my tongue back?
So, if you got a crit like a 4, I would have had you talk weird for the rest of the day. So, you're now sort of cooling your tongue down. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? Any goals for the day, perhaps?
Well, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like squish a leaf of crunk in my hand, like basically like turn it into powder, not powder, but like make it really like really almost
fine.
dissolvable, and I mix it into the stew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are now having a pleasurable crunking.
But yeah, I'm not eating the stew yet, so I'm preparing for a crunking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Still mixing it. Does Tucker? Do you ask for some of this crunk, or do you
No,
assume that
I don't-
Putty's going to bogart the crunk?
I don't want any of the crunk.
Do you say that out loud?
Well, if you're going to offer
It'd be
me,
weird for you just to yell out, "I don't want the crunk." I think everyone will be suspicious of you actually wanting the crunk if you yell that.
yeah, I'm just gonna keep quiet more or less.
Okay. This is awkward. So you two sit there in silence.
No, I stare at him while I mix the crunk. I'm just looking directly into his eyes.
Oh, okay. What kind of now? What's the insinuation in your gaze?
It's vacant.
Is it sexual? It's vacant.
It's vacant.
Oh my God.
It's a
Vacant.
vacant stare.
Okay, that's almost the creepiest one you can have.
Yeah.
Because if it was a creepy stare, at least there's a good chance you're doing it on purpose to creep him out. But vacant genuinely says that you're unhinged. So
Do you want to know how I got these scars? I slept in a rose bush. Last night.
no, you didn't though. You didn't.
Yeah, I
You
know.
slept in daffodils. But maybe tomorrow night. So
Tomorrow night we're
oh
going to
my-
be traveling.
Jesus Christ. Okay, when I said torture to chat, I meant more like annoying things that can happen to you guys, but they are taking this quite literally. Cam says that he wants to de-skin you guys and roll you in salt. I had to say that because that's fucking hilarious. Okay, so do you guys end this awkward conversation, or do you just continue?
What do you mean awkward conversation? Do you mean end it?
Sorry, this lack of conversation. Do you continue the silence from the lambs, or do you, or the silence from the lamb stew, or do you do something? Do you? I would.
I'm gonna
as a
get
recommended
my.
topic of conversation, I would set maybe a group goal for the day.
I've got some. I'm gonna wrap my shift a little earlier than expected today. So if you wanted to head back to the district and get the traveling started later, I think we might be able to swing that. But you wouldn't be able to. Well, you wouldn't get the business tonight if we did that.
True. But I've got 11 odd gold here. I think we'll be all right. I mean, I could play for a bit now if you think we'll need more.
I look around to see how many patrons are in the room.
Okay. You see two. You see two men eating in one corner. You see a girl at the bar, and you see an old man in another corner. So there's about 5 people in here currently.
So I want to take a closer look at the girl. What type of girl is she?
And the full capacity to give you reference of the bar is probably like 50 people. So it's pretty empty. So the girl is like, you're asking what kind of girl is she?
Yeah.
She's blonde. She is wearing a skirt and a leather jacket.
Okay, I turn back to Theodore and I say, it seems like slim pickings in here mostly. I can see one money mark, but even that's a little sideways.
The old man, right?
The old guy. He's the best.
So,
He's the fat money. Anyway,
everyone knows
okay.
Theodore appeals to the female demographic.
So you wait 2 hours doing nothing. Theodore, do you want to do anything during these 2 hours? Or are you just going to sit there in silence eating soup?
It's a stew.
I want to ask Touch if he thinks we're gonna need anything for the travels.
I'm really good at traveling.
Where are you guys going again?
I don't even remember. Swamps or something?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Colony?
For the quest.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with my people is that we travel quite a long way without getting tired or without needing food, so I should be okay. And I think we can scavenge stuff on the way. I've got this here boomerang, you've got that there guitar, and
a short sword. Short sword? Yes, No, that is how it's said. Yes.
We've got Trunkadunk.
Jesus, Trunkadunk.
So I think
Trunkadunk Smith. Kept it in my head the entire time.
So I think we'll be okay. What do you think of that girl over there?
Which one?
Oh,
that's a dude. That's She it appears that she has a vagina, like
Wait. I'm really curious now. How does it appear that she has a vagina? Because I implied that her femininity was implied by her looks and not her genitals. So how do you know she has a vagina?
He doesn't know. He's saying it appears.
So
but how does I don't know.
The person looks feminine. So that basically, I'm saying.
I've obviously never been to the south side of Las Vegas. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Okay, so. Okay, after you say that, I say, is that it? Is that all?
I mean.
And she's in a bar at this time in the morning. I think you should go over there.
Dude, okay. No, last night.
Uh-huh.
No, now I've got him all freaked out about it being a dude.
No, that's not actually why.
Oh.
Last night,
I kind of fucked up.
What happened? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night is last night. Today is today. Get over there.
No, I think.
Get back on the horse.
No.
Get back on
the
her.
Horsey.
What the fuck? Touch, to be totally honest, I think I should find out if there's any kind of like medical shop around
I'm
here.
sure she's clean, dude. Just go.
No. I want to get some bandages for later. What if Timmy falls down a hole?
What?
Timmy's not going.
Timmy's going.
Oh yeah, Timmy's going. It's Fred that isn't going.
Harold. Nobody liked Harold.
Harry. It's Harry.
Harry. Nobody liked Harry. Fuck Harry.
Harry's watching The Office.
Dude, I got 2 hours before my shift starts. I'll go to the medical shop. You go over there.
You don't even have any money.
Yeah, you were going to give me 2 gold to go get some bandages.
Last time we did anything involving money, you tried to rob me.
I'm not going to run away. I've got to come back here for my shift in 2 hours. You will see me. If I don't have your 2 gold, feel free to beat me up.
I do have this here guitar.
You do have that there guitar. You also Yoshi tonicked me a couple nights ago, so I think you could.
That was pretty violent.
So I think you know that I'm good for just give me the money. I'll go to the shop if there is one. If not, I'll bring your money back, and you get over there.
No, fine. How much do you think you'll need?
If you 4 will definitely cover it, but I think you could give me 2 and get away with it. I think I can get everything I need for 2.
Fine. Here's 2 gold.
Okay. Should we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah, do the thing.
So I have never had gold. So where do I put it?
That is awkward. So you put it. There is a. What's it called? There's a
coin.
Let me look at your character
No.
sheet. Yeah, no, it is. It's in. Where is it?
Coin
it's in
carried.
Inventory. In inventory, and it says at the very top, coin carried. That's it. So say just gold.
GP?
GP. Yep.
2.
Gold purse. Gold. I don't know what the. Oh, gold pieces.
Gold pieces.
Yeah. So just say 2. And then what's really cool about this this inventory sheet, which I love, is it calculates the weight of your coins.
Electrum pieces.
Electrum. Yeah, that's a type of really weird metal we won't be using in this game. In my RPGs, I always just go copper, silver, gold.
Yeah.
Actually, no. In
Platinum,
this though,
maybe.
in this we will just be going gold, and then so generally what I do is in this it's just a gold system because that's how the economy was standardized in the RPG, and then for larger sums of money.
Well, you can actually do points on the gold pieces. Then you can do 1.3 or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But for much larger sums of money, like let's say someone's buying like a whale or a ship or something, you would usually use like either gold bars or like something substantial, like you trade spices with them or something like that. So it is it's up to you. You now have 2 gold pieces. What are you trying to buy with these 2 gold pieces?
I mean, bandages, right?
Bandages.
Right. I just say to Theodore, what do you actually want? Is it just bandages, or do you want to get maybe some potions?
Yeah, anything that you think, medical wise that you think would help out with any wounds, because judging by some parts of our party, I don't totally trust these guys to come out unscathed.
So I'm gonna finish my stew before I head off. I think you should take yours and get over there.
Oh Jesus. All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll go. Jesus.
Dude, it's not like I'm asking you to run into the battlefield. Enjoy it.
Why'd you do this to him?
I know, man. Why would you do this to me?
So I'm assuming,
Okay.
what do you do to
Sorry, I was just
I was talking
tweeting
to
the stream.
Theodore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Theodore, what do you do now?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going.
Oh, okay.
That boy going.
All right, then. I presume I finish the stew and leave at some point. Marshall, you can just tell me when I leave if it happens in the middle of the conversation.
So you finish your stew, probably like 10 minutes later,
Okay.
and you leave.
Okay.
And so Tucker, who are you talking to?
The girl.
The girl?
Some
The girl? So do you just walk right up to her, or?
No, he does a zigzag.
I like snake over furniture now. No,
Hey,
I just kind of walk up.
That works. Okay, so you walk right up confidently. And how do you begin the greeting?
Well, hello.
Okay. She sort of cocks her head around her shoulder and she says, "Hey, how are you?"
Good. How are you?
Good. Do I know you?
I don't think so.
But
But
so you must be hitting on me then.
yeah. That was the
Worst
idea.
pickup line ever.
That was the idea. Yeah, but
She says, "Well, look, I've got a boyfriend back in the trading district, and I don't think he'd like you talking to me."
okay.
That's it?
Okay, bye.
What a pussy!
What?
I mean, I guess you could be called a man of honor, but I don't know. It's an RPG. Anything can happen. You could be fucking her on top of an elephant as you ride into the trading district.
He screwed over her fictional boyfriend.
Well, Well, he didn't actually.
No, I mean that's what I meant. If like that's what he's avoiding. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. I mean, if he's role playing his character as that kind of guy, he's very honorable, like a knight. Then I suppose that makes sense. But I mean,
sure, he's lawful, but he's also neutral. You gotta go
I was.
on the
That's
wild
what I'm gonna
side.
say. That's what I'm gonna say. If your morality is anything less than sort of a white chivalrous knight, I would still maybe continue your proclamation. It's up to you.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to do it
As
in
Marshall
the first
runs
place.
away.
Yeah, no, Marshall's like, fuck that shit.
It's up to you. I actually think he's gone.
I'm not gone.
Okay.
What are you doing?
He says as the sound comes back.
I got up and walked around my table real quick, but I could hear everything. The whole
Why?
time.
Why would you just walk around your table for no reason?
Something fell. I had to set it back up before a cat chewed it. Anyway,
Was it the snack?
no, it was a book, and there are certain things that are on the floor. The cats think they are toys, and books are one of them. I found out that if I put books on the floor, they'll either piss on them or chew them up. So I try to set books back up immediately. If for some reason I don't know why the fuck the book fell. I think I do think there's a ghost in my basement, but that's a conversation for another day.
Oh man.
So I'm thinking of getting some camera, just filming the basement, see if I see a ghost. But yeah, so what were you guys talking about? So you're done with it. You're walking back to the table. You're pulling out.
Do it in the first place.
No
Pull out
bombs
early,
away.
Pull out
Okay.
game strong.
So,
Okay,
well,
clearly
I wouldn't say your
I
game
hadn't-
was very strong.
Clearly, I hadn't left at this point, but I'm about to. So I look at him. I shake my head, and then I walk out.
You another fallen brother. You're done, I guess, hitting on the girl. Do you just want to catch up with Putty and buy the bandages yourself?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So you run up to Putty and tell him how horrible you are at making sweet love. And Putty, are you?
I said that was.
I want him to tell me. I want to know what he says.
Okay. Okay. Let's let this awkward interaction begin.
So, I went up to her, like you said, and she has a boyfriend.
Ah, that's reasonable. I give him back the 2 gold, and I begin to walk back towards the inn.
Okay. So Tucker, you're gonna be getting
Buddy, gonna get him some.
Yeah.
Tucker, you're gonna begin heading towards the shop. Putty, what's your current goal?
Goal?
What's your current short-term? Are you just gonna
To
stand
get
where
back-
you
to get
are
back to
for the
inn-
rest of
to
time?
to get back to the inn without dying?
What are these goals? Oh, I didn't know you. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you said get back to the inn. So you head back to the inn.
I've removed 2 gold from my inventory, by the way, Tucker.
Putty, I'm
I'll put it
gonna
back in.
guess you're just gonna wait until your shift starts.
Unless anything happens.
Or are you gonna move in like a predator drone? Now that you know she's forbidden fruit, you have to have.
No, I can't do that.
Okay. So, besides, I have a feeling you have your eyes on Crunk Lady.
You're all mistaken. You clearly don't know me that well as a character.
I actually don't. Your character has been very confusing to me.
It's very vague, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude
Not
who
vague.
likes
No,
flowers.
not vague. He's been very strong. Just
Oh, come
very
on.
all over the fucking place.
Yeah,
It's like-
all right.
it's sort of
Marshall,
like if,
you can't know for sure, but you can have a hint of what I'm talking about if you read some of the background stuff.
okay, maybe I'll have to reread it, but I do. I was gonna say your character's like the Gary Busey of role playing. You're like, I can't. You're just a wild card. But so Tucker, you head. Do you? So there's a lot of. There are a couple very highbrow shops, very specialty shops in Upper Town, and there's a couple street vendors in Lower Town, but most of the markets and shops are not in Imperial City. So, do you try for one of the street vendors for your bandages, or?
Yeah, let's see what they have down there. Why not?
Okay. So you go to a local street vendor, and he says, "Aye, don't I recognize ya?"
No, You
Didn't
don't.
you serve on the swirly brine? You're Carl, right? No?
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, anyway, how can I help you?
Hi. What do you sell here?
I sell all kinds of oddities. Anything I can pick up from the right place. All acquired most ethically, I can assure you.
Do you know where I might be able to find any like medical supplies? Be able to purchase any?
Medical supplies. What
Like
sort?
the crunk.
Do you mean? You don't mean poultices, do you?
A what?
You know, the Jack Skivvy, the make your skin feel itchy, the medicinal herbs and spices, potions.
Potion seller. I want your strongest potion seller.
No, I'm looking for like bandages or.
Good, because I don't sell potions. You didn't hear nothing about potions. So, bandages. I think I might have a dirty cloth around here somewhere.
No, not totally what I need, but if you can point
I can wash it.
if you point me in the direction of where I can buy.
Well, this be lower town. Generally, people here just put a sock over the wound. I don't really. The best place to find bandages or medical supplies would be those hokey dokey herbalists in the Grandaar City. They tend to have a lot of bandages of the like. You could also try the market district, of course, in the trading city.
Really? You have to go all the way out there to just get like some clean cloth?
I told you I have a cloth right here. I can wash it.
No, a clean one, sir.
I can wash it. It will be clean.
No. You clean it right now, okay?
Okay. He takes out a dirty bucket filled with questionable water. begins washing the rag and squeezing out just brown water. He's like, "Here you go."
No, thanks. No thanks, pal.
You'll regret it when you cut your arm off.
He's right, you know.
You won't give a shit about how clean it was when you're bleeding like a sieve.
No, thanks, man. I think I'll be going.
Fine. Regret it later. Okay, so do you head to another market stall, or do you?
Yeah, I guess I will.
Okay, there is a old lady. She has a bunch of food at her stall. There is also a man who sells weapons. Besides that, that's the extent of the lower town market vendors.
Damn. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go to Upper Town then to try to see what's in these fancy ass shops.
Okay, there is a so if you're looking for bandages, the best bet in Upper Town would probably be the linen shop. There is a sort of clothes and fine linen shop that supplies all of the blankets and clothings and curtains and anything linen to.
I like it. That's where I'm going.
Can confirm.
Okay.
I used first aid in WoW for a couple of years, and I used linen.
There you go. So you head into Mrs. Motti's fine linens and furs. It's in a part of the Upper Town near the Weigenstagen. When you head in, a little doorbell rings, and there is a woman sitting behind the counter with fur coats all around, as well as fine linen stacked on shelves to the ceiling. She herself is wearing a large fur coat, and she looks very extravagantly dressed, and she is smoking a very long cigarette in a very classy manner. So do you say anything to her, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, where do I find the sheets, blankets, and such?
Sheets and blankets, I see. You would want to look over there. She points to a corner of the shop with quite a few things that look like sheets and blankets stacked on a shelf.
Thank you. And I'm going to go to that corner.
So there is they have different kinds of linens. Do you want to just buy the cheapest?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so the cheapest is for an entire linen set. It is 6 gold.
That's rough.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty damn rough. Holy crap.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think you were in Shit Town? I believe this is called Upper Town. Go back to Plebesville, where you're from.
Oh, damn, lady.
I would not do business with that woman.
That wasn't the lady.
No.
That was me telling you.
Oh.
That was your inner voice who constantly critiques you.
So I guess I'm gonna head out of the shop. Not paying for none of that noise.
Not paying for none of it.
None of it.
None of it. So you head out of the shop, and you're now in Upper Town. There really is no other specialty shop in Upper Town that would be selling linens. You could try borrowing them from someone. Asking a random person. There's lots of houses. You could also go to the local homeless shelter. They are sure to have medical supplies. Of course, that might be ethically questionable to borrow.
Right. I'm gonna head back.
I'm
gonna head back to the inn then, and I'm gonna talk to Touch.
Okay.
I got Touch.
So it's almost time for Touch to start his shift. It's probably 15 minutes off when you arrive there.
Okay, so here's the deal, right?
Wait, is this you talking to me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I went to some stalls.
Hey, a simple hello would be great to start a conversation, Teddy.
Fine. Hello.
Hi.
So I went to Lower Town, to the stalls, and nothing there that would interest us.
Not even that old guy who sells cloths?
No, he gave me a sock or something. Was going to give me a sock.
Did you not buy the socks? They work fine.
No, I did not know. I'm not buying the socks.
I have people back in the Orient who swear by those socks. They will.
He was selling more than a sock. He was selling a full on cloth. Okay, this is fancy as fuck.
Oh man. What the hell just happened? Oh yeah, and
all of your conversations go. Seriously, it's
you people distract me.
You did mess that one up. If you had left us to it, we probably would have had the conversation there.
Yeah, we would have nailed it. And then I went to Upper Town, and I went to a linen shop, and that shit cray expensive.
Well, how much was it?
6 gold.
For a barrel's worth, right?
No.
How much then?
Like a set.
What kind of set? Would that kind of cover us for the whole journey?
I don't know. The lady said a set. I don't know how much a set is. Okay, I'm not wasting my money on something that could either be a lot or a little. Okay.
Sure, but you make a decent amount of money every night. So
I know I do, but I'm not going to make
really
some tonight.
confused.
So this 11 gold right here, this has to carry us the entire way and back.
yeah, what else are we really gonna 11? You take 6 gold.
Transportation.
We don't need transportation. We're fucking walking.
We're walking?
Yes, we're walking.
Why don't we go to? Because
I traveled the Orient by feet. Be damned if I'm taking a carriage now.
You took the bus yesterday.
Wait, what? What the fuck's a bus?
Oh, fuck up the train.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what
Public
your mythical
transit.
bus is.
Oh,
All right?
you shut
yes,
up.
we took the train.
You can pipe down.
But then guess what? I walked back and then I got a fisherman.
No, you went by boat. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk to Tiroet. I've been told that in the city or something,
There's
grand
no city
city.
in Tiroet. You're talking about the old ruins of the old city. Or do you... maybe I'm getting my districts confused. What district are you talking about?
The lumber one.
Oh, okay.
Tiroet.
Why are we walking there?
Because I've been told that in the Grand City or something, they have a whole bunch of specialty, like, herb shops or something, and that they're...
Since when did you want herbs so badly? You could have asked me. I have some in my pocket.
No. I was told that there, okay, I would find bandages or something like that. We can pick some up. Then from there, we can take the train and we can head over to the mining district.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yeah, I mean, you can do... I'm just going to walk back to
Why
the
would
guild.
you walk?
Because why would you not walk?
Because we can save a whole bunch of time. We could get back here by tomorrow evening.
No, we couldn't.
We probably damn well could.
Guys, real quick. This might have a influence on your guys' decision. I just found out breakthrough information. So I decided that the way I was going to calculate time, or the way I was going to calculate distance. So before I said those train rides were like a half an hour, I decided I was going to reconfigure that, and I was going to use how much time was in a Minecraft day versus how much time it took in game for the train ride from the Imperial City to the trading district, and that was about 3 minutes 30 when I set it up. And there's 20 minutes in a Minecraft day, and I just did the conversion. That means if this were real world, that train ride would take 6 hours.
Oh my god.
So, wait a minute.
What?
It's a lot. Wait a minute.
I might have done the calculation wrong, but
20 was it divided by how many minutes?
I did 20 divided by 3.5.
So it's
3.5.
So it's about 6.5% of the day, which is 24 hours divided by 100 times by 6.
Wait, it's not 6% of the day. 3.5 minutes is not 6% of 20 minutes.
3.3 minutes, so it's 20 divided by 3 is 6.5%. Oh, no, that's right. Wait, no.
It would be 3.5 divided by 20, actually, to find the percent.
Yeah,
and that
exactly.
is 17%, not 6. Or 18%. And so,
Yes.
let's do 25 hours times... Wait, I did do the calculation wrong, but I think you just did it wrong. Okay, so I found out it's actually 4.5 hours. Or a little less than 4.5 hours. That's... Okay. Anyway... So the question is, do we keep the old times or the accurate times?
Old times, because it's fiction and there is no such thing as accurate time.
Yeah.
An accurate time based on the canon that we previously established would be
the canon we previously established was last session when we said it was half an hour.
The oldest canon we established is how long it takes in the game.
Not in this RPG. The oldest canon is what you said yesterday or last week.
Okay, I guess I thought that this was based on the game, but apparently it's not.
It is, but we've changed a lot of how it works. What we say, kind of what you say goes.
Okay, made up my mind. We're doing the new. No, just kidding. Okay,
You can if you want. It's just I don't like. We talked last week about the time thing. I think that's
you want. Well, from what it sounded like, you wanted more time to pass quicker, and so a really good way to do that would be to say, okay, you guys just traveled to this district, half a day passed.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
Okay, so you are getting...
The thing is that the trains in this game are different to the trains that we had in the game, though, presumably. We're not having Minecraft.
Yeah, you're right.
You're
right. Maybe it has been 60 years. So I suppose the technological advancements would allow for a much faster train. So what were you... plus those were cargo trains, so that's another thing to keep in count. So what... are you guys walking? Is that debate been figured out yet? Or sorry, I interrupted the flow of it, but
Well, the last thing I said was you can. Why would you not walk? Like, we can't get back tomorrow evening, dude. We're gonna be traveling out. It's probably gonna take about 2 days to get where we need to go. Probably gonna be there for a day. Probably gonna take 2 days back. It's a week journey.
It'll take ages. Like, if you walk, it'll take. You got your week journey here. It'll take a week to walk there.
No, we worked it out the other day. It's a day's walk. Yeah, it's not like there's anything waiting here in the Imperial City for you guys. You have nothing.
Well, Putty does.
Like
I have to be back here every Tuesday.
He was supposed to tell He was supposed to tell the rebel people that the.
No, she'll find them. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm just a humble messenger who forgot to give his message.
Yeah,
I did the important thing. The Queen's fine. It'll be fine.
Breaking news: the Imperial Queen has been murdered.
That's not going to happen, Theodore. All right, she's tough. She'll take care of herself.
I don't think I even know this information.
What information? What are you talking about, Theodore?
The information we're talking about right now.
You obviously do. You're talking about it.
You were talking about it, Theodore. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Fine. All right. Just
okay. Now,
all right. You go work. You go work your shift. All right. I'm gonna sit here for a bit.
I think Theodore's a magical.
If you're so bloody concerned about the bandages and shit, or you're so bloody concerned about money, right? Either go to.
Why don't you just become a banker?
If you want to, why don't you go to Grandaar City right now and get the bandages? Or if you're so bloody concerned about money, why don't we stay here for the extra night and you work?
Because we need to be back there for the people.
Tomorrow.
The guild
I
wants
told
us
them
there.
probably tomorrow.
But if we walk, then we won't be there till the day after.
That's not true. It's not going to take a day to get there. It's going to take like 12 hours.
No, we did the math. We
did none of the math. When do you do math? I don't see any math on this table.
You just said it. Well, you said you calculated it like 5 minutes ago.
I did not say anything of the sort. I was sitting here. You walked in.
No. You said that we calculated the walking time. It wouldn't be more than a day.
No, that was to get to the colony. It would be a day's walk from the mining district to the colony.
How long is it going to be to get from here to like the mining district?
Probably like 12 hours.
Jesus.
It's not that long. You're talking like a man who clearly hasn't done his travels.
You know what? All right, I'm just gonna sit here. Okay, you go do your job. All right,
like I said, man. If you're so concerned about the bandages, go get them. If you're so concerned about making money, then work here.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's never fine with you.
I'm just gonna sit. No, it's never fine with you. You always find something to complain about, something to bitch about, something to go tell me to do.
What do you mean? I've literally just come up with a plan, and you're the one bitching and complaining.
No, I had my plan to start with. You're the one who has to come in here and go, oh no, I want to walk, I want to be with the trees and the flowers.
Low blow.
Just vacant stare, turn away. I was like, you know what? Fine. You do your thing, I'll do my thing.
That's how we ended. That's how we ended last episode too. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. Fuck you.
Yeah, fine.
Fuck you.
You do you. I'll walk away. I'll go to the bar and I'm like, hey.
Fine. I'm going to
I can't hear you anymore.
Okay, well, I'm just telling Marge what I'm going to do then. I'm going to sit and plan out our trip.
Your trip.
Fine, my trip.
What the fuck?
Fine, screw you. All right, I don't need you. Never needed you. I have money here. What do you have?
About to have money.
Okay, sure, pal. You keep blowing on your pipe there, you know. Just forget about all the troubles in the world.
I walk up to the bartender and I say I'm ready for my shift.
Okay. So you go over, you tell the bartender you're ready. He says, oh, very well. You've had experience bartending before, right?
Yeah. I spent probably cumulatively like 5 months behind a bar.
He takes about 5 minutes showing you where all of the different drinks are, and he tells you that we have a no drinking on the job policy. He also shows you where the food stores are. And he asks you if you're. He asks whether you're comfortable making someone food if they order it.
Yes.
Okay. He says he shows you where the kitchen is, how it works, obviously, and then he basically tells you to use your discretion. If people, it's earlier in the day, so people, nothing crazy should happen. But if people get rowdy, you should have them thrown out. It's very rare, however, he says. You should also try to be mostly friendly if you can to everyone, obviously. He then says he's got some errands to run, and he at the end of the day, he'll at the end of the 6 hours, he'll pay you if nothing goes wrong.
Okay.
Or if nothing, if nothing like awful goes wrong, obviously there's a little hiccup. He's not just gonna not pay you. But
you broke a plate, die.
But if you burn down a section of the bar, or someone dies, or anyway,
I don't think I'll be here if that happens when he gets back.
That's probably true. So he leaves to go run his errands. So what do you do? And he says that he'll be taking the train to the market district. So if you needed him, he will be there. It's unlikely that you'll be able to get in contact with him there, though.
How's he gonna get to the market district and back within the 6 hours?
Train.
Okay.
Because we're doing the faster trains now.
Okay.
Or I guess we never changed. So you are sitting behind the bar, and there are a few patrons. So I'm going to see. Why don't you roll a 1d20?
Okay.
Okay. For the first hour, nothing happens. Nothing really of note happens. A few people come to you and you pour them a drink, you charge them. Do you have any sort of ulterior motives? Do you maybe take money and keep it for yourself, or,
No.
or do you do anything? Okay, so you follow the rules he outlined?
Yes.
Okay, good. In that case, nothing really happens. Tucker.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you actually leaving?
Well, I mean, Touch wants to walk, and that'll take ages. Well, I mean, I'm not leaving now. How many people are in the bar?
It sounds like you guys are planning your trip through Disney World. You guys are like, I want to take the monorail. No, fuck that. We're going to walk. It's like, it's the next park over. It'll be 20 minutes. The monorail's like a 2-minute ride. I'm not waiting in line for the fucking monorail.
Oh, that reminds me of something that happened to me earlier when I'm playing the new WoW expansion. And they're currently, to get into a dungeon, you got to do a 45-minute queue. We were in.
What?
I know. We were in the dungeon.
Wow.
You can do other shit while you're queuing, but
How is that even a thing on the internet?
I know. I don't understand how there aren't 5 people around to do that faster than 45 minutes. Anyway, but it's currently a 45-minute queue. We got in, and there was an optional boss that rewards a decent amount of money, but nothing else. And the guy was like, "Oh, leave it. You know, you're gonna run this dungeon like so many times during the expansion." I'm like, "Dude, you queued for 45 minutes to get into this content. Let's kill the boss. You queued to have the fun. Let's kill everything. That's the point of this." And he was so stubborn about it. We eventually just wouldn't come and do it. And he was the healer, so it was really important he was there. And we died on it because we tried to do it without him. And so we just kicked him and had to get another healer in because he just would not come back and do the optional boss.
That's so weird.
After queuing for 40 minutes to get into the dungeon to do the bosses. Ugh.
Wow.
What a negative Nelly.
Yeah.
So the question is, which one of you is the healer in this case? I don't know.
Basically,
so
Tucker, what are you doing for the hour that just passed?
I think let's take this as a quick moment to examine the differences between Putty and Tucker's characters. Really, it is reflected in the way they want to do this. For Tucker, it is obviously all about the destination. He wants to get there quickly, and he wants to get there efficiently. Therefore, the train is the purpose. Obviously, a man who sleeps in flowers, however, Putty's character, it's all about the fucking journey. He is going to take his time and run into people along the way and see what happens. So, just in their this is some very intensive role playing, even if they don't mean for it to be on both of their parts. What's your decision there, Tucker?
I mean,
you don't have to make the decision to walk now. You just have to figure out what you're doing for the hour that's just passed.
You could literally stand there like a dead person for an hour and that could be your choice. But you have to make a decision.
I'm doing intense planning out of the trip. So my idea. So as I'm sitting there in my,
what the fuck does that mean?
I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, so if I go on the monorail, obviously I'll be there a lot quicker. But once I get there, I'm just gonna like hang out with like Drunkadunk until Touch shows up.
Or
so
you
why
could
don't I
leave
just
without
walk?
Touch.
No, walking would take ages.
Oh, while you think, Tucker, I wanted to talk to Marshall about something. It's up to you, but I don't think we should continue to do persuasion text between players.
Yeah, I think that's pretty dumb.
I think the persuasion should come from us actually talking to each other. I don't.
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
Yeah, the dice shouldn't
That's
tell us
fair.
how to think.
The reason I usually do that is because I've never had a and if you guys want to break this streak, I would be very happy because I agree that the having dice think for players is stupid. I've never, to this day, out of all the player-to-player arguments, I've never had one resolved that way. They have always been so stubborn that they have never,
if we
ever
have to come to an impasse
Happened earlier.
and do our things. Then
So
it's just
if
gonna-
one of you
It happened
guys,
earlier.
if one of you guys, when?
Putty convinced me to give him the money,
that's true.
and I went up and talked to.
The girl.
I guess that's true. I wouldn't really have considered that an impasse because there was not. I don't think there was a fundamental. I don't think there was a fundamental disagreement there.
Okay, yeah.
And that's when it really gets important, when there's a fundamental difference between argument between people. But if you guys would prefer that way, we can just have those arguments stay arguments, and you guys will just break up as a party, and we'll end the RPG there. So there we go.
Sounds good.
I would recommend that in those cases, one of you, after an hour of arguing, one of you decides to be the bigger man, but we'll see.
I mean, if you come to a point where you can't come to a conclusion, then you just have to evolve, and the situation just changes, knowing that you just can't be you can't be together on something, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be a breakup. It just means you have to do specific things apart. You know, you need a break.
Okay, so, Tucker, you're intensively planning for an hour.
Yes.
Of how to get from point A to point B.
And I have decided, using the thing that I said earlier, I guess we'll walk.
I'm at the bar and I go, whoop whoop.
For an hour? Okay.
I say that out loud. I'm like, after I announce it, I'm like, after an hour, everyone.
How about
the entire bar is
How about
looking at you like, what's he gonna say?
How about this? Because of Tucker's intensive planning and thoughtfulness over an hour, he has taken that time to plot the most optimal course in his mind of a walking path, and he has shaved some time, although it's impossible for you guys to know how much off of the walking journey if you follow Tucker's plan. So, do you tell while Putty's bartending that you have decided that you agree with him? However,
Can I start singing songs from Beauty and the Beast while I bartend?
Oh my God, yes.
Yes, just throwing cups around.
Your service to the death.
Can I roll like a performance for that to see what people think of my extraordinary
Either do Be Our
bartending?
Guest. There's also the song that the Gaston sings, and they actually sing that in a old pub. But yeah, let's roll a performance check.
Okay.
Hey.
Where is it?
It's an unnatural 20.
Sorry, for some reason, an unnatural 20. Okay, that's still really good though. So you get, you sing "Be Our Guest" at the bar, and some of the patrons, as they funnel in, it starts to get a little busier, and they are very surprised. Most bartenders are not part of the atmosphere in a bar, but you have become the atmosphere of this bar. And people are all the happier for it, and people are buying more drinks because of it. Perhaps this can be something you tell the bartender later, but you definitely, it seems to you that you have made more money as a result of your beautiful singing. However, who knows? It could just be you being biased. You do think your singing is really good.
The ego.
You have a bit of an ego in this game when it comes to your singing. But yeah, so Tucker has come to the decision that he will agree to your plan of walking, but with a modification. He is the one setting the path. Is that correct, Tucker? that you have come up with this path, and you think it's the most optimal trip. So do you tell him that?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think about that?
What do you say?
So I've thought about it, and I guess I'll walk with you. But I think I've come up with the best possible path, to save us the most time. When we walk.
Okay, that's interesting. Do you want me to follow you?
Well, yes. We are walking.
Okay, dude. So, if you... Alright, fine. I mean, it seems like you're taking the fun out of it, but...
It could have been a foot race, and whoever had the better plan got there faster. And whoever gets there first gets $1 million. It's Rat Race, the movie on RPG. No,
Okay, so a voice in my head, Theodore. Just a brilliant idea. How about this? Your optimal time, best case scenario, takes 2 hours off the journey, right? You get into Thornsway, I think it's called. I haven't been here that long, and
you read your books though.
So many of them. And you got 2 hours left before I arrive, right? You can burn 2 hours. By the time you even get to the guild, you talk to everyone, you told them the situation, hour would have passed. So how about this? We'll set off from the same spot, right? And I don't think your plan is that divergent to mine. And we won't. It's not like a running race, but we'll see who gets there first.
All right.
Game
on,
motherfucker.
Whoa. Oh. Them fighting words.
They are.
Fighting.
Now, do you want to buy a drink? If not, sling your hook, mate.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so do you accept this new plan, or do you want to convince Putty that it's best that you guys stick together?
What?
He said okay.
Oh, you said okay. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. And then he said game on, and I said motherfucker, and yeah.
Wow, that's aggressive. That is fighting. Okay, so you what do you do, Tucker? Putty's here at the bar. He's stuck.
That he is.
My feet are bolted to the floor.
He bolted them himself in case he accidentally did too much crunk.
I'm not doing any crunk on the job.
So wait, Touch, when does your shift end?
About 4.5 hours from now.
Who knew Touch had such an incredible work ethic? I would not have pegged Touch as the working man.
Not at all. All right, well, I guess I'll kill some time.
Go play that there guitar.
Fine. I'll play for an hour or so.
Lazy.
Okay. So you play the guitar
better than you
for
could do.
You play for the guitar for an hour. Wait. Oh, are you going to take that line down?
Okay. I tell you what. After my shift finishes, you give me that there guitar, and I will play it for an hour. I tell you what. You play it for an hour now.
You guys are never leaving the city.
you play it for an hour now. I'll play it for an hour later, and we'll see who gets the most in tips.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you my guitar.
Oh, someone sounds scared. You think I'll bring in more tips than you?
No, I'm not.
You think
I'm
your
not scared.
masculinity will be questioned? You think your performance will be questioned?
No, this guitar. You know how much this cost me?
Not a dime.
You're funny sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, you think I'm going to break your guitar up on stage? You think of me as some kind of rock star?
That would increase. To be fair, doing that would increase your roll. So
people will be like, "Oh fuck!"
+5, maybe even a +7. So it might be worth it. I don't know.
Well, you think of me as some kind of rock star? I'm not going to break your guitar, dude. I'm going to play it. I'll play it nice and soft and soothing. You've never heard the tunes from the Orient. It's like Snake Charmer bullshit.
Nah, sorry, bruh. I hate to say it, but I don't. I mean,
all right, then from now on, I don't want any bullshit about.
I mean, look at yourself. You slept in flowers.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not totally sure I can trust you with this here guitar, bro.
All right, then, bro. Then back off.
Fine, I'm going to play the guitar.
You do.
That I do.
Bro.
Ah, shit. I just was reading Touch Phillips' profile. We should have really played on the fact that you're scared of fire when you went into the palace. Maybe. Oh no, the fires have been put out by the council.
They're too dangerous for the Imperial Queen.
Another one of their regulations.
Love it.
The EU. I mean the council and their regulations on how we make pillows. Fuck them. So Putty. I got Putty all stirred up there. so
Triggered.
Putty roll a d20 and Tucker roll a d20 on performance. Yours is a performance check. Putty's just a regular d20.
Oh jeez, something's gonna go wrong.
Oh Jesus! I get shot.
So you do have an interaction. Give me
a sec here. Skills.
So a guard comes in, from the one of the town.
Hello, fine gentlemen of the cloth. It is good to see you.
Of the cloth.
What the fuck?
Do I look like a priest to you, mate?
What are you wearing under all that nice-looking armor? Anyway,
I suppose you gotta.
I mean no harm by it. Can I do anything for you, gentlemen?
Oh yeah, I'll take a blue flat sunrise.
Coming right up, I think.
Okay, let's roll your knowledge of what that drink is.
Okay, 1 second. Would that be history?
This will
Putty will poison him.
I will let you either roll a history check or a I'll let you use history or insight, because if you knew history, you would just know what the drink was. But you could also use insight maybe to decrypt the language you used.
And I'll do history. Okay,
because you have a bonus in that. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice. So you do know it's now I have to come up with what it is.
Were you not expecting me to know?
It's
Should I say what it is since I know what it is?
Yeah. Why don't you make it up? But it has to be something with blueness, and it obviously has to be an alcoholic drink. Well, it doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink, I guess. You could. So what is it?
So it is.
It does have. It should be blue though, I think.
Oh, so it's 40% distilled alcohol, pure 40% alcohol.
What the fuck? Where do you even get that? This is like the Victorian age.
And then you take a few blue tulips, you know, the capital's favorite flower, and you don't put it in the drink, but you like grind it on the edge, and bits of it, the nice bits of it, fall in and mix and dissolve and make it nice and blue.
Nice bits. Okay, so is there anything to cut that alcohol besides
it's 40%. It's not pure alcohol. It's 40% alcohol. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just, what is it? It's just 40% distilled moonshine, I guess, and tulips.
Yeah, it's a shot basically. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's some hardcore shit. Since it's a custom drink, I guess you can set the price on this.
Oh, okay. So how much?
From your knowledge, the cost of the drink, just your cost, was probably about a gold. So a little less than a gold.
Can I get, since the guy ran me through all the normal drinks cost? I assume they sell rum here.
They do.
How much would like a shot of or just a small glass of rum cost here?
It would for like a good glass, it would probably cost like 6 gold.
Okay, so I said to the guard...
But that's for a good-sized glass. That's not a shot, you know. They don't really do shots of rum.
Okay. So I'll say to the guard, this is a kind of custom drink here. We don't get to make it that often. How does 6 gold sound to you for this?
He says, fine. He throws down 6 gold on the counter.
I pass him over the drink and I say, I hope you enjoy.
And he takes it back and begins drinking.
He has a C-shirt.
And he says, "Aye, that's fucking strong, mate." And he says, "But that's just how I like it."
I point my 2 fingers at him and I wink.
That's worth 6 gold if I ever paid for it. Then a man walks over to the guard and says, he's a little bit drunk. You've been serving him a few drinks. He's not near his, like, what you would say a limit was, but he's definitely tipsy. And he says, "Oi, you're one of them council guards, aren't ya? Excuse me, sir. I am an Imperial guard of the country of Grandaar. I do not serve the council directly. Yeah, but you enforce their fucking fascist views." He says, "Do you need me to throw you out of this fucking place, you shit-eater? Now you speak to a guard with some respect." He says, "I don't give a fuck about you." He begins to slur his words and sort of... Do you just let the guard handle this situation, or do you want to step in?
I'm gonna step in.
I will give you a note of practicality. This man is probably a member of the resistance that you have identified with previously.
I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna say, guard, look, I think you have the authority to deal with this situation, but I know what was in that drink you just went. Why don't you get one of your colleagues and if you're really interested in sorting out the situation? Otherwise, can we just kind of acquiesce here? Can we just kind of move on? We don't need to escalate this. Enjoy your drinks, enjoy the music, listen to that there guitar, and and
he
just
said,
chill.
"Why don't you roll a quick dopersuasion check?"
Okie dokie.
But with a +5 because I really like your wording. Okay, so a 16. He says, "Fine. It's my break anyway. Look, can you just keep these people off of me while I'm drinking?"
I can try. Are there any private rooms in the bar?
Well, there are rooms in the inn, but there's not like a drinking room. I mean, you could just take the drunken guy and do something with him. You know, I don't know.
Sure, but he has to keep everyone off of him. Like,
well, how many drunken guys are gonna walk up to this dude?
I say to him, "Hey, listen, dude. I tell you what. I know out back, there's a really lovely pool area.
Oh man,
that's really tranquil. And if you want to
Ain't
get
that
away
where
from everyone,
ain't that where they grow the booze fish?
I think that's where they used to. Yeah, but I don't. I only have I don't know what. I don't grow them. I just sell them. You know. So yeah, it's nice out there. If you want to.
Fine.
Hey, you don't have to.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, well, enjoy your night. If you need anything else, I'm right here.
I wish the only bar in town wasn't beholden to such rebel scum. And then he walks out in the back.
Before he walks out, I say, "Hey, you know what? I know the guard life is good. You seem like a really good guard, but I tell you what, if you feel so strongly about it, maybe Upper Town does deserve a drinking establishment. There's good money in it."
He takes your words, and thinks on them, and then he goes in the back and drinks. Okay, so Tucker, what did you roll in your performance?
17.
A 17. Okay, so you make 5 gold from the time that you're performing.
Does he make any panties?
Actually, I'm just so I'm gonna roll for the next. Sorry, what'd you say, buddy?
Does he make any panties?
He doesn't make any panties this time. No panties. Maybe a few winks from some sailors.
Female sailors?
So, Putty, why don't you roll? This time we're going to do it for the next 2 hours. Roll a d20 to see if anything happens, Putty.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Nothing happens over the next 2 hours. Of note, you continue to serve people, and people continue to trickle in. It's now around 4. No, it's now around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Tucker, do you continue playing those 2 hours?
No, actually, I'm going to step outside for a minute.
Okay, what do you do?
The back or the front?
The front.
Okay. Oof.
Okay.
Oof.
What do you do?
Scared there. I was going to go assassinate my friend, the new guard friend I made.
Just now going to start a
I stab him
successful
with the
chain.
neck.
You know what? I was a little hesitant about this resistance thing, but if I get to stab a guard...
Hashtag dishonored. So what are you doing?
What can I see?
You see
A dragon.
A dragon! Run! That would be crazy.
By the Scots, I never thought it would come.
You know what? Why don't you roll a d20? We'll see.
Your walls will not save you against the dragonkin.
See if you see anything of note, but it's probably not going to be.
Is that a perception?
No, just roll d20. Actually,
okay.
roll a perception. No, just roll d20. This is a random thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And that is /R 1d20.
Okay. You don't see anything of particular note. You see the docks down some staircase and off into the cliff. You see the grand.
I'm gonna quickly pop the toilet. If you could extend this thing with Tugger for a little bit, I won't be too long.
Yeah. You see the grand wall. It surrounds you. You see the lower town slums as well as the various houses. You see the bar, obviously, and you see the main wall that separates the lower town and upper town. And you can even see some of the buildings in upper town. At the very end, you see the great banking Imperial Treasury Tower. You see the castle in the far distance. You even see the tip of the Weigenstagen from here. As well as one of the spires from the local Imperial University. So what do you do?
I'm gonna go to the university.
Okay. What do you do when you get to the university?
Well, when I first walk in, what do I see?
So it takes you about 20 minutes or so to get there. So the university itself is a collection of buildings, so you go into the main building, which is built as part of some of the expansions that were built onto the castle. So the university is technically, in some ways, a part of the castle, and in an attack would actually probably be used as a part of the castle defense-wise. But on its normal day-to-day, it is the university. You walk in, and there is a sort of open atrium area. There's a large circular desk. There are sort of bookshelves everywhere you see. There are hallways and rooms, and students and professors walking around discussing their days and their studies. There is a sort of secretary sitting at the large circular desk.
Okay, I'm going to go up to said secretary.
Okay. Hello. How can I help you? Welcome to Sanguine's Imperial College and University of the Studies of all natural sciences and arts. How can I help you?
Hi. So yesterday, well, first of all, I play this here guitar up at the inn, the Drunken Pig, and I was told by somebody that I might be able to gain some kind of teaching position here or something. I'm not totally sure that works. I just thought I'd check it out and see.
So you're wondering if you could go to teach a musical class, is that it?
What the hell happened here?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, I suppose that you could... well, currently we are not looking for any long positions or tenures here at the university, but there are certain music teachers who are always looking for guests to come in and discuss their craft to the students. I believe that most of these teachers pay a recursive fee for such matters. I could give you directions to the local music teachers. What type of music do you perform again?
I play on this your guitar.
And do you have formal training with it?
Yes, I do.
I see. Where were you trained in the performance of this guitar?
I was trained in the north, where I am from.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I mean, sorry.
Cultural.
Look. I'm not sure if you would be correct for any of the music theory courses. Perhaps, however, Mr. Spelding's music class would be a good place. I would talk to him. Mr. Spelding teaches practical use of the artistic instruments for music. He is in room 579 on the 3rd floor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day. So you head to Mr. Spelding.
I very much do.
Okay, as you walk in, he is currently not in class. He is sitting on the other end of a room. Inside the room, there are lots of large instruments and small instruments, as well as many chairs and desks. There's a few writing implements and books, but it is mainly a place of music exclusively. He is sitting behind a large desk, as well as a chalkboard behind him, and he is taking some notes. He appears to have a flute on the table in a case next to him.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Spalding?
Oh, it's Spelding. Nice to meet you, young man. How can I help you?
Hi, I was, so I talked to your secretary, or the secretary, down a few flights there, and, she said that I might be able to be a guest in one of your classes. I was referred to, the university here by, somebody, at the bar I play in, the Drunken Pig, and they, seemed to think I was, pretty good, and that I might be able to do something here. I don't totally know.
I see. And what is your instrument?
I play this here guitar.
I see. Well, here in my class, we will be referring to that as the guitar, not the guitar. But, yes.
They're different instruments.
They are.
Oh, are they? Shit,
Whoa.
are they? Wait, in real life, I'm actually asking, is the guitar...
in real life, no.
No.
Okay. My entire worldview was just shattered for a second.
Mark's just like, what?
No, so he says, so, I do like to have performers come in and bring in different cultures. Where are you from, my boy?
I'm from the north.
Ah, and do you practice their craft?
I do, yes. It's where I was taught. It's where I grew up.
I have never had a northern performer in here. It would be quite enlightening. I actually have a musical performance class.
It's northish, not northern.
Yeah, it's northish.
Oh.
Damn it, Marshall.
I see. A northish. Well, I do not know of their craft being so famous. I suppose the class could still benefit from a northish performer.
What?
But I hear... What? They are two different places.
Are they?
I think the guy might have been confused. He thought you were from the north of Grandaar, northern Grandaar, and now you've told him you're northish, therefore you're from the country, the north. I think that's what has happened here.
There's the northern forest and the northish. The north. So they're two different places. It's very confusing, and everyone in the world is lazy at naming things. So,
hey,
why don't you? He now that he knows you're not from the accredited northern forest, he now does not quite trust you. So he asked you to perform something for him to prove yourself.
Sure.
Okay. Performance check.
Oh Jesus, I'm probably gonna fail this one.
Could you get the jukebox up and running, Marshall? I just realized we have not.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me.
Performance.
I was just thinking about different songs that would come from the north, and I was thinking, it'd be cool if we had some background music.
America.
Yeah, good.
Oh, some back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Fuck. Sorry.
Can't believe I somehow keep passing these.
Anyway, so you perform a very wonderful song from the Northish, and it is in their style. It is. How would actually? So how would you, since you're sort of creating your own country here, how would you characterize the style of Northish music?
Ooh,
well, if you could give 3 adjectives to it, what would it be?
3 adjectives. Slow in tempo.
Okay.
Kind of a softer tone to it.
Okay, so far we're on point with the jukebox I picked. What's the 3rd?
And
it's a lot of low rumbling. No. I don't know where the guitar fits into this, but
it's a bass guitar.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And
he just doesn't know it's a bass guitar.
Yeah.
He's just
they don't have treble guitars in
the North. They're all bass guitars.
Yeah.
And it's a fairly it's not an exactly loud.
Okay,
That's
so
not an
you already
adjective.
said soft.
No.
You already
I'm
said
explaining
soft.
here. I'm explaining. Yeah. But it's soft in kind of the tone of it, not
So
in the
it's
volume.
haunting.
Not in the volume. It's kind of soft in the tone.
Okay, well, you can't. It's very difficult to have something that's soft in tone but loud in volume.
No, it's not loud. That's what I said.
Okay.
It's not exactly loud in volume. But it isn't exactly quiet either. It's kind of this nice medium thing where it's not outspoken. It doesn't really overstay its welcome, but it's very it exists. It
exists.
It's a presence. I mean, it's not exactly
most physical
overly...
things do exist.
Music is not physical.
It's not a punch square to the
sound
face. It's not a punch square to the face, but it's not exactly a punch to the dick. It's more of a punch to the gut.
What the fuck? These are not adjectives. These are weird phrases. Okay, look. So
you would ask me
I'm
that
just gonna
question,
help
I
you.
would have given the answer in 3 seconds.
Right?
Yeah.
This is like
No, I'm trying to
It's
very
a
flesh out.
easy
3-word answer.
3-word. So you were good at
Soft.
first. You did slow, soft. What's the 3rd one?
Slow, soft, high pitched.
What? Okay, that was not what I was imagining. But okay, so it's like.
Yeah.
Slower,
It's like
slower.
Halloween music.
Slower.
Halloween music.
I don't even
Get
think
my
I have
organ out.
I don't
right
even. I
quick.
genuinely don't know if I can find a music in this juice box that
Oh.
fits that description.
I just wanted
soft-
background. I just wanted background
Oh,
noise. You didn't have to put the music in the background while he's playing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, then I'll put Medieval Library on since they're in college. So, you are you perform this music in the ancient Northish style, slow, high pitched, and soft, which honestly sounds absolutely Hitchcockian and disturbing. So, you perform it, and the
Crowd cheers.
there's no crowd. It's just him.
Hey, a crowd can be one person.
I actually will disagree with that. but he
Are you one of those three's a crowd people?
Are you one of those like, oh, you have to have more than one person to be a crowd? So he's like, wow, that is very special, I must say. The style was rather unique. I've never heard anything like it, but it was definitely performed incredibly sophisticatedly. Very well. I would like you to perform for the class, definitely. It could give them all a new perspective on what music can be. So I am going to bring in my some of the classmates late. I have a class in about an hour, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, your music was just so mind-warping that I can barely speak. So, I have a class in about an hour. If you'd like to stay here, you could definitely perform for them. I would provide a fee of, let's say, 14 gold for your time.
Sure, that sounds excellent. What time is...
After the performance, I would like to give a talk on Northish music and culture to them. Are you capable of doing that?
Yeah, sure, definitely. I am slightly... I do have, somewhere to be, later on today, but I don't think it will overly conflict.
Okay. So...
Marshall,
so
quickly,
you will...
do I have permission to use one of your videos on the stream?
They ask what it is?
It's Minecraft Co-op Revamped Part 17.
That's random. Why do you want to use it?
Well, it's already up, so...
No, but why are you playing it?
Yeah, it's already started playing. But we were going towards the Drunken Pig Inn in it. I was like, I'll show it on stream.
Oh, okay. So you're just showing the video, not the background noise.
Oh, no.
Okay, I was confused. I was like, this is going to be distracting to them. So yeah,
I just thought it'd be good to see some moving pictures for once in these streams.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Gives them a frame of reference, I guess. Note that everything is a little more futuristic in this. But,
Wiki pow.
So you wait there for an hour. Jesus. So while he's waiting and performing, Putty, we're going to roll your final roll to see what happens in the last section of your shift.
Okay, in that case, bye-bye video.
But you're in the cabin.
I can't play the video and roll at the same time. What?
Brutal.
G20, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's not bad.
So, no, something does happen. So
Damn.
Pardon?
A lady walks in and and she walks up to you and says, "Hey, honey, wanna cut your ship short and come upstairs with me? Shift."
Sorry, ma'am. I can't do that.
Come on.
We can fuck right here, though.
I did not say that.
Sorry, ma'am. I can't. I've got work to do.
Aw. Well, you know any juicy marks around here?
I do. I don't know where he's gone off to. But if you wait around and you see a man walking around with a giant guitar, that's a man looking for love.
Good
in all
tip.
the wrong places.
I'll go look for him. She leaves the bar.
You do that.
So you continue to serve, and the bar reaches a sort of peak during this last section. That's about 4 p.m. and there's quite a few people. So bringing in a good amount of money, and you're having fun. You're enjoying yourself. You're starting to get a little more comfortable with it. You're doing some tricks with the drinks,
Whoa,
and making some specialty drinks. Actually, we'll say during your time you decided to make some fun, and you've crafted your own specialty drink. What is your specialty drink?
Oh, okay. The Touch brand Crunkmeister.
Oh God!
Note does not contain actual crunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's a themed drink. So
Yeah.
what's in it?
So Jägermeister.
Wow.
Yeah, and some. Sometimes I'm not sure what it is, but
Wait. So, wait, a Jägermeister is like beer with whiskey in it, right?
I think that sounds right. That's okay.
Oh, I assumed you knew since you were.
Well, I drink a lot of Jägermeister, but I don't actually know what's in it. I just know it as Jägermeister.
Okay. Okay.
And then some sort of plant that isn't highly illicit in most states, and is, just adds a green tint to it. Hemp, sure. Adds a green tint to it.
Okay. Or maybe mint.
Mint works.
Mint, because it gives it a flavor too.
The Touch
and then-
brand Crunkmeister.
So it's literally just Jaeger and mint.
No, it's Jaeger, mint. And
Because
then
you could just call that
squeeze
Jaeger with mint.
Jaeger, mint, and you squeeze tomato into it.
Oh, okay. Do you just get the seeds and all the juice and all the pulp, or
Everything's in there. It's a very...
so it's a manly?
drink, yeah.
It's like almost like drinking. It's soup.
Yes.
Okay. And what is this, like a glass or a shot or a mug or like a really tall glass? Is
Yeah,
it like a
it's
pint?
it's like a tall, thin glass. It's not a huge. It's not a pint, but it's like a glass
Like
you
an
have
eighth?
with a meal. Yeah.
Okay, wait, a pint I think is an eighth. Wait, shit. Anyway,
Probably like a half or a quarter pint.
okay, half or a quarter. I think that would be like a 16th.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but yeah. So you get half a pint of Jaeger with mint and tomatoes. That is pretty hardcore. And you call it what? The Touch
brand.
Crunkmeister?
The Touch brand Crunkmeister.
Roll a d20 in. Is there a cooking skill?
There isn't. I checked when the guy asked me, and I don't think there is.
That's weird. Oh man, we should have made
Maybe
that a custom skill.
nature, which I
Yeah,
now
well-
realize nature exists, and I have 0 in.
That's actually funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Survival is there.
We'll say this is we'll say this performance. Roll a performance check and see how well you craft this.
Oh!
Oh man. I think the way we'll distinguish it is if you're crafting food or drink for substance, it'll be a survival check. If you're crafting it for taste and style, it'll be a performance check.
Okay.
So it's a oh man. So this drink you've crafted is actually not the best. You're pretty confident on it. You like it, you know. It's got all the things you love: tomatoes, mint. Thinking about this actually is awful.
Oh God.
But you like it, okay? It's a manly drink for a manly man, and
A man
and
who walks everywhere.
You give it to people, and they're not having the exact same reactions. A couple of them have asked for their money back, and a few of them are going outside to take a breather after.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Do you refund the people's money who ask for money
No,
back? Or you
there's
just...
a strict no refund policy here at the Drunken Pig Inn.
Okay. The bartender... Okay, but you're making that up. Because the bartender did not actually strictly say that. He didn't deal with refunding.
Indeed.
So you're making up the rule.
Yes.
Okay.
All I will say to them, you can go through our complaints procedure, which you need to contact a man. His name is Theodore Huxley. And he works here in the town.
Unfortunately, he does not have office hours. You'll have to find
No,
him.
but if you can find him, he deals with all our complaints. If you come back here
He's
tomorrow
a traveling
morning,
complaint specialist.
he'll be able to handle your issue.
Why is that?
Your issue is
That
important
sounds
to
like a
us.
hilarious medieval job that might have existed somewhere.
You know, your complaint is important to us. Please hold on and find Theodore Huxley.
Could you imagine if some Renaissance village hired a con man to be a traveling complaint specialist at all the bars and institutions? They would be like, well, find him. He's somewhere. He's probably making a house call right now. So,
He does that.
wink. Anyway, but you are
Ladies.
going... So you finish off, overall, besides your failure to make a very good drink, your last 2 hours go well. Theodore, you're meanwhile at the college. How does your performance go? Sorry.
Very good.
No, sorry, that's not what I meant to ask.
I get a crit 20.
Yeah,
So
crit 20 boys.
The students walk in, and you're sort of sitting in the corner, and some of them notice you, but they're used to a few guests, so it's nothing too surprising. And about 20 minutes of the intro to the class, the teacher gives a bit of a lecture for the day, and then he says, well, students, as you know, we plan to discuss the works of Arthur C. Doyle today and his Fifth Symphony of the Arcanauts. performed, of course, 30 years ago in the concert hall of Grandaar City. However, we will be discussing another thing today. We have a guest, so we will be pushing our discussion of his works to tomorrow's class, and our guest will be doing a performance and giving a talk on Northish music. Who is identifying, who's familiar with Northish music? No one raises their hands.
Yes.
Well, this will be a treat to all of you who are not familiar with it. Perhaps some of you today will come away with your minds enlightened, and maybe a few of you with a new favorite brand of music.
Freudian slip there.
Sorry, my mouth is not working. So, without further ado, I introduce Mr. Theodore Huxley, guitarist.
Hello?
So do you start with an introduction, or do you just immediately start playing?
You know what? Yeah, let's just immediately start playing.
Okay. Do you stand up or sit down?
I sit.
Wow. What a badass. So you're sitting on a stool in the corner.
Do you, motion for the children to, come around you in a circle?
I do.
What?
No, I walk up. I walk up into the front of the class. I bring my chair with me. I just sit down and I begin to play.
Okay. Roll performance check.
There is a house in Chester.
In Fallout, New Orleans. And it's called We Hope This Is a Thing. 21. That's very good.
The ruin of many a gamer.
So,
Lord, I know. I'm one.
So you begin performing a dainty Northish tune. I don't know what it's like.
Slower.
That's too fast. That's too fast.
I was thinking more to be like.
Please tell me he performs the entire history of Northish culture set to the tune of Tetris.
I am the man who
arranges the snow.
That's our main export in the north. So, you perform this beautiful music, and some of the students look haunted, absolutely haunted by your performance.
Yay.
Others look.
Does he win any panties this time?
Rather impressed. No, that's perhaps after, but that's a bit inappropriate. This is a college class.
Get in there, Tucker.
What?
Get in there, Theodore.
Get in there.
These are college students. This is the prime of their life.
See if any of them hesitated to rip off their panties. So, you that will be a weird, running joke. So, you finish, and
I do
now
finish.
Now it's time.
He finishes. Oh wow! Okay.
Now it's time for you to give a talk.
All right.
Let's hear it.
So first of all, do we have any?
I want to hear about your culture.
Okay. Do we have any questions?
You're not going to save those till after the talk? Maybe you'll
usually
during the
usually
talk.
that's after a talk. What
we go questions first.
And hopefully that covers the entire talk.
You're hoping. One student raises their hand.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what was that song called?
That was called Window in the Night.
Did you write it yourself, or is that part of the Northish tradition?
Most of the songs that I play, including that one, are folk-type songs in the North.
I see.
So,
and
yes,
what is Window in the Night about?
It is about staring through a metaphorical window in the night, and it's really a metaphor of looking into oneself and seeing nothing, seeing emptiness, seeing just darkness, and coming to terms with this shocking realization that realistically we're all nothing. We exist only to die. We exist only to, realistically, further our bloodline and then bite the dust. And the fact that we have to live with it. The fact that you can't stop it. It's going to happen. And we desperately try, and we try and try and try to leave some kind of mark on this world. And that's what everything is, I think. From music, especially this piece, to everything else. It's an attempt to leave a mark on this world, to teach the next generation, the next line of people what we know, because without it, it would be lost. And the piece is definitely a real eye-opening piece.
Everyone in the classes, their mouths are just agape. Some of them.
You like how I just ran with that?
Some of them are just crying.
Like, oh my god.
Others are just staring blankly into space. The cold black abyss embracing them.
Exactly.
Like a warm mother. So
Or a cold
you
one.
Or a cold one. So the cold one that's always been there. So so the person then lowers their hand, and there are no more questions. So it's time for you to tell them about Northish culture.
Time for you to leave.
So the North has only been a country per se for about what's that?
I was going to say the North has only existed for a few years now. You know, the direction was very blank until then.
The North has only been recognized as a nation, as a country, by the Worldwide Nation Recognizing Board of Recognizing Nations. It's about maybe 50-odd years ago. We
Maybe you should say by Grandaar.
fine, by Grandaar. And really we broke away and became independent from
The Northern Forest?
no, my pronunciation might be a little bit off on this, but I believe it's the Mordom, if I am correct. Mordom. It was kind of a overlord type state. We broke free, of course, through not violent means, of course. Nothing like any kind of revolutionary wars. No, we settled it like how any good man fights his battles: pen, paper, and his mind. And
This is gold.
we gained our independence, and
Does this mean that there was a writing competition?
yes, whoever can write the most words the quickest.
Like,
I
what?
like to think the first ever North guy walked up and was like, "Hello, the pen is mightier than the sword." Someone just stabs him.
Oi!
Oh, you couldn't pay for a bigger one.
If I had a bigger pen, I would show you.
And so, from there over time, we were forced to become a fishing nation. Almost all of the pockets of humanity you'll find are fishing villages. And from
So essentially, you're Siberia. You broke off from Russia. Is what happened.
Which is an awful idea. It's like
And,
the Isle of Man breaking off of Scotland.
and we needed
Alaska breaking off of the
of course, for those people
God,
who
it's
did
exactly like that.
for those people who did not want to fish, for those people who did not want to own a pub or a store.
It's like a science outpost in Antarctica declaring itself an independent state.
The other form of occupation you could have was entertainment. This could be, performing short little skits, even though that is mostly for, younger students of the arts. And, of course, the one that I have chosen, a musician on this here guitar. As time progressed, the music of the North took on its own flavor, the kind of flavor that you saw, you heard, just a few minutes ago. This very slow sound, and a lot of the songs that are written are about life and death, and the existence of humans and the purpose of the human race and our lives and the purpose and purposelessness of it. And
of course, when you're living in a fishing nation, of course you get life is pointless.
Exactly. Of course, we traded. Of course, there was a trade agreement for a little while with a few different nations. We got some fruits, we got some vegetables, but of course, we mostly survive off of fish. I'm going to talk about the climate here for a minute. Here, breaking away from the history.
Is it snowy?
It's snowy. There's ice.
I shit you not. There is snow
It's very cold. There are constantly there are polar bear attacks. My cousin, he was 7 years old. He was playing outside, and a polar bear grabbed him and dragged him into the forest.
I shit you not. It is cold. There are polar bears, and we are how we are even functioning as a society is in question. We make about $5 in fish a year, and then we are all raped by polar bears every winter.
Of course, there are since we fish so much, there's certain creatures that
This doesn't sound like a real country. This sounds like a town somewhere. That like
it's
in the
like
Wild
you took
West.
a town mentality and you made it into a nation.
Exactly.
Like old Jethro. You should start referencing specific people. like he's old Jethro. He's
Herman.
He's the head of fishing and wildlife.
One summer.
Herman. The head of fishing and wildlife is the dictator of our entire nation.
Herman from my village. Herman was attacked by a seal. We suppose the people that were there, they say that he was fishing and the seal saw him pull fish out of the water and he went, "No, dude, that's my food." Like, this seal talked out here, okay? We were confused too, but people swear it happened, and the seal got into a boxing match with him, and then some, rules were broken, and there was a pile driver, and we found him with a broken neck.
I think you've said enough about North culture.
No, I have not. I have not fully. There is more. Around 10 years ago, there was rumblings of some kind of I don't want to say uprising, but I mean some kind of force that wanted to branch out from our simple fishing lives.
Guys, this is what an RPG hosted by Tucker would be like
Yes.
at all times. It would
Yes,
be
it
incredibly
would.
vague. It would take an hour to describe anything.
Yes.
What do we
And it
see, Tucker? Oh, well.
Well,
wait. Right now,
there
tell me what
are
you see.
stones in the path of life, but life is bleak and unending and
Wake
coarse,
me up inside.
like the waves of the beach. And the man walks over, but he has a beard.
You'll never
It's
know
like-
the pain that I feel. The pain
I think
of a
because I'm so
Canadian.
jumpy. I just jump from different topics.
So, that's called ADHD. So
No. I have more though. I have more to tell the people.
okay.
Oh.
Well,
You guys want world building? I'll give you your world building.
no,
We want
this is not
exciting
world building.
and flavorful world building.
I told you about my cousin.
This is world killing.
7, the polar bear bit his leg, sunk its teeth into his leg, and dragged him into the forest.
That's not world building. That's a anecdote.
Never found the body. Ever.
Okay. So a student raises his hand and says, "Sir, why wasn't this village just conquered by Grandaar?" The teacher says, "Well, Timmy, I do believe it's because it was so insignificant that they never saw a point to."
Oh.
Another Timmy?
Okay, then.
Maybe it's the same.
Ooh.
Timmy Jr.?
No, it's just another Timmy. He then says, "Well, I do believe we've heard enough of Northist culture, if it can be called culture. Perhaps."
Oh, damn, buddy. Okay, hold up. Wait. Okay, I don't want to go all,
Good sir, you have talked about an hour for a seal.
I have, but may I remind you that while my land and its quote unquote, as you would say, culture, if you can call it that, out in the streets as you speak, your nation is at war.
With who?
With itself. There are two sides. The winds of change are blowing. Something's got to give here.
I'm sorry, how does this have to do with your culture being hopefully insignificant?
Because in a matter of time, this place is going to close in on itself, and your culture will become...
I'm sorry, nothing but the all-ending apocalypse could make our country more insignificant than what you just described.
The end is coming!
And I tell you right now, the apocalypse is here. The earth splits open and swallows the child.
While I enjoyed your music, I am starting to be suspicious that you in fact created all music that is claimed to be from Northish culture. I do believe you're the only man ever to pick up an instrument from this place.
Look, all right, nation.
I think you call songs folk songs because you created them longer than a year ago. And to most people in your country, surviving more than a year of polar bear and seal attacks is like a generational gap.
Well, I mean, your country isn't so great either.
It's literally
once
grand.
Again, it is far better in every respect. We even have a more thriving fishing industry, I would propose. Look, we're all interested to hear your music. Why don't I pay you the fee and you be on your way, good sir?
Yeah, okay.
You could have just asked her for the... Oh my god, you could have been out of here hours ago.
Fork it over.
So he pays you the 14 gold, and he shows you the door. And as you're leaving, he says, "And that is why it is important that once you become educated, you stay in Grandaar."
And as I leave,
you burn the place down, motherfucker.
Pretty close.
You do what to tell.
Are there any rocks
Tucker.
in the university?
outside?
Might want to try the geology department. Ba-dum-bum.
I was going to throw a
rocks,
rock.
Those are
through
precious
the window.
minerals.
I was going to throw a rock
That's
through
true.
his window.
Yeah, wait, no, that's a Breaking Bad. They're minerals.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm going to head back. I'm going to head back to
Oh, Marie.
They're minerals, Marie.
I'm going to head back to the inn then and go to find Touch.
I assume hours have passed at this point.
Yeah, when are we
Honestly,
breaking?
ages. Like, no, I think that was the type of story where it honestly, the fabric of space-time bends around how boring it was. And so the concept of time as we know it really paused in the time bubble that was created. Really, we need Doctor Who to explain what just happened there, but
it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah. So you the man comes back to tell you he came back from his shopping trip, and he says, so how'd the bar go?
Quite well. I think.
Quite well. Towards the end there, I don't know why I just started to die inside. I don't know why. No,
a sudden disturbance.
I feel like a couple hours ago. I think we did quite good. It was quite busy, and I had a lot of fun. I had a little bit of flash to everything. People seemed to enjoy it. We had a
How do you literally flash someone?
We had a minor problem with a guard, but it worked out fine. He had a slight argument with a patron, but nothing came of it, and everyone's enjoying themselves. And yeah, I think that's about it. I added a drink to the menu, but it's not getting a great reception. So yeah. Otherwise, good.
What drink did you add to the menu?
The Touch brand Crunkmeister.
What's in it?
My special ingredient.
Crunk?
No! What do you think of me? A drug dealer? I bogart that shit, man. Would you like me to make you one?
Sure, I guess.
I make him the drink.
He begins to look at it and thinks, "Oh, it's a Bloody Mary." He drinks it. And he just goes, "Oh God, what in the fuck is that?"
Okay, you could have just said you didn't like it. Jeez.
I mean, I was that just ground? Was that spaghetti?
Okay, look, I'm sorry. The drink thing was a failure.
I genuinely think spaghetti in a cup would have been a more successful drink.
Look, bro, I agree the drink wasn't particularly successful, but otherwise I think it was a good day.
Good. Well, considering what you said, I'm thinking... 30 gold for your services.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I would you like me to, is this a weekly thing? Did you say every Tuesday?
You know what? I do think I can trust you to run the bar on Tuesdays. Sure, if you're willing to do it any Tuesday, you're on shift.
I really appreciate this. I'm actually traveling starting tomorrow. I should be back, but I'll try to be in touch via mail if I can.
I'll try to be in touch.
Okay, very well. Yes, like you said, just send a letter if you can't be. The mail service is pretty quick. I will see you then.
Yes, thank you very much. This was great. Really enjoyed it.
Add 30 gold to your inventory.
On my way.
We both have 30 gold.
So, Tucker, you get back to the bar.
That's because I have a real job, Tucker.
Ooh.
Roasted! Do you get back to the bar around this time, Tucker? What do you do?
We ready to go?
Unless you want to take that challenge up I said to you earlier.
No. Let's go.
Very well.
Don't you go all very well on me. Jeez. I told you why I wasn't going to let you do it.
Bro, calm your tits.
No,
Chill.
You calm yourself, okay? Stop with the bro talk, okay? Stop with it.
Shall we leave?
Yes. Bro.
Very well.
Destruction.
You're a destruction warlock now?
Yes. I cast flame thrower.
What's he rolling, Martial Arcane?
Oh, shit.
Wait, yeah, why don't you roll Arcane?
Oh my god!
Or Arcana, right? That's what it's called.
Oh Jesus, do I have to do this?
Yeah, Arcana.
I'll end up like blowing
I get a
my
bonus to Arcana. I can do some magic, I think. Huh.
the hell am I doing here?
Roll Arcana.
In skills.
Cool. I literally burned my hand off.
You actually got a crit fail.
Yep.
It was a crit fail?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a 1+1.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you hold
Not
out
a
your
joke. Jesus.
you hold out your hand and you begin to I don't know, just you go and blood begins to pour out of your eyes.
Oh Jesus! Theodore, stop, please! You're bleeding out of your eyes.
You take 10 damage, and you have a disadvantage to all rolls until your next rest.
Holy shit.
Jesus, Theodore.
What the fuck?
Okay. Can you stand? Are you okay? 1 sec. I wipe away the blood from his eyes. Does it stop, or is it still coming?
It starts to stop because he stopped concentrating.
Jesus, Theodore, what did you try to do?
So I've switched.
Marshall? Hello?
So I've switched. I've switched your rolling to disadvantage. So, for example, why don't you roll a strength check and see what happens? This is just a practice to show you what happens, Theodore.
Okay.
Theodore, you're not in the strength. Okay, there you go.
Please relax.
Oh, this is your roll 2 and
God.
you take the lower one, right?
Exactly. So with disadvantage, it rolls 2 and you always take the lower one. In this case, you rolled 2 4s, but that is until you take a rest, you will have disadvantage. And I assume you took that 10 damage that I told you about.
Yep.
Okay, it's time for you to. What are you two doing now?
Are you able to move? Are you okay?
You may have just had
No, I
minor
can't.
brain aneurysm.
I can hardly see. I'm like, the fuck is happening?
Oh, that's just all the blood in your eyes.
Do you okay. Let's go take the train. Come on.
I can hardly walk.
Yeah, I've got your arm around my shoulder.
This is why novices should not try high-level magic.
Can you walk if I hold you up like this?
I think.
All right,
I say as I collapse to the ground.
Yeah, I think you're able to hold him just by doing that.
Okay, well, no, he collapses to the ground. I just pick him up, full on, legs in one hand, head in the other.
Strength check then.
Okay.
Buddy drops me on my head.
This isn't gonna go well.
Oh, thank Jesus. Buddy becomes
Whoa!
Hercules. Throws
Just throw
me.
him over, motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah, you can't really make a crit 20 on a pickup that exciting, really, can you? Yeah.
You pick me up and magically heal me.
You get to glide like butter, and you're carrying him. Are you carrying him like in both hands, or like you'd carry like a girl, or are you doing like a fireman's carry where he's over your shoulder?
Well, the idea was that in the both hands with one on the legs and one on the head. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
very
bruh.
sensual.
Sure.
I'm basically dead. I'm like, bleh.
I take him to the train station. I
Blood
suppose I should be
gushing
taking
from
him
my
to a
eyes.
medical, but I'll go to the train station.
But,
Jesus.
hey, you got what you wanted. You're now taking a train, buddy.
I bleed out on the train.
So, you take him to the train station. Do you buy tickets?
Yeah, I ask how much for a return. Oh, actually, no, a one-way ticket to Thornsway, please.
One-way ticket to Thornsway. That'll be 4 gold per ticket.
I'll take 2, please.
I don't know what he's doing. Maybe typing.
Like, yeah.
He prints out 2 tickets and
I'm gonna reach into
Yeah.
Theodore's gold pouch and take his 4 gold for his ticket.
okay. So you pay him all 8 gold, 4 from you and 4 from Theodore,
Yes.
and he hands you the 2 tickets. Have a nice day. The train will be arriving momentarily.
Thank you very much.
So you get on the train, and And once the conductor has taken your tickets, you ride onward. Theodore, how are you feeling on the train?
I'm
Feel
like,
better?
No, I like to think I'm like, I hardly know what's going on. I'm kind of like dipping in and out of consciousness. I'm like, oh shit, oh god.
Okay, do you mind if I go to the bathroom real quick and you have like a quick conversation in game with him?
Sure, I think so.
Can we take a break or some shit?
Yeah, we can take a break.
I'm hungry as fuck.
Well,
I don't really have that much time to eat, but we
I
can
know,
take a break.
but I'll still find something to eat.
Okay, we'll make it like a power bar or something.
We'll be eating when we come back from break. We're gonna take like a 3-5 minute break.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna go to the
We'll
bathroom.
be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here. So, hello guys. I'm gonna be sensual about this. No, actually, I tell you what I do. I tell you that's a good idea. I'm gonna give you a sneak preview. This is a good idea. Since Paul's here, at least there's one person who likes TW. We're gonna give you guys a sneak preview of the next Oli episode, which is a pretty big Oli episode. Yeah, so there you go. That's what we'll do. Let's see, will this work? Or did I delete it by accident? I deleted it by accident. That way, if I give you a sneak preview of the new Oli episode, I don't actually do any work. So, that's what I'm going to do. Subregion, get Oli up, like this, and then like this, and then press OK. Pull the Oli thing into the center of the screen, or like down there, so I can put the on break thing up, like that. Move on break. Order to top, like that, and then play. Welcome back for another episode of Por la Noche Enfrentamiento. Tonight, what is probably going to end up being the only match on the card. We have got Heroes of Oli versus El Engandro del Inferno. In the match that, of course, Evil wanted, the big faction war. Who will come out as the victor? Of course, there are stakes on the line, in case you didn't catch the last episode. If someone with a title, aka Evil and the Trios champs, get pinned, they lose their titles, aka to these people or either of these two. If someone with a mask gets pinned, not a title, so these four, then they will lose their mask. And if someone without a mask and without a title gets pinned, these two, then they will lose their careers. 45 minutes, big feud ender, one of the bigger matches out there. I'm not going to put any titles on the line because I'm not sure I know how things work. So, for example, I'm not sure. Let's say I wanted to have, let's say I wanted to have the Evil. Let's say I wanted to have Evil not lose the title. Let's say I wanted to have Nicholas pin Espadachín, for example. But if I put the title on, I think Nicholas would win the title, even though that's not actually what I want. I want, So I'm not going to put any titles on the line, unless I wanted someone to win the title, which, spoilers, I don't. So, let's get the match booked. So, let's not pick the victor yet. It's going to be an open, cold, slow build, decisive victory. It's going to be a spectacle. What did Epic do? No, I don't think I can actually, because I think it has to be like a one-on-one match. But even then, I think spectacle's good enough. So, what is going to happen? So, I'm going to outline what happens. There's always going to be a war back and forth around the arena. The 10 combatants fighting each other for there's so much stakes on the line. Everyone has a motivation. Pesadilla wants to save the world. Nicholas wants to save the world. The Trios champions, one, want to save the world, and two, want to keep their titles. The demons, on the other hand, want to get rid of this awful stable that they've had to fight for like at least 2 months, and in some cases with the individual members, like a year now. Like Hellspawn has had to fight. The trios, the demonic trio. Ammo, Slayer, and Hellspawn have been fighting with Nicholas, and I guess they haven't been fighting that long, but it's been a long time. They're just beating each other. They're flipping. They're doing Hurricane Ranas and forearms, and there might even be some weapons involved. Jarrus the face, and there's definitely some blood. It's a 45-minute match. It's going to be a freaking massive, not just brawl, but it's going to be a massive match.
I'm back.
Huge, epic, and then. Fantastic.
Why was that so slow?
Because I did weird things during the break, and I had to figure out how to make the stream work again. There we go. Is Tucker here still? I heard him. No,
I am here.
Oh, okay. You're eating, aren't you?
No.
You are. Why you just
You don't
listen
know
to
that.
us? Why didn't you just listen to us? Gosh. Alright. Well, are we good to go another hour, or do you want to go shorter?
Oh, that's up to you guys.
Okay, we'll go another hour then.
Sounds good.
Cool. So yeah, let's get into it. Marshall?
Well, do you guys have any? Tucker, do you just? What do you say on the train about your
I don't think
health?
Tucker should talk. I think you should conserve his energy.
That's a fair point. So the train stops in the you guys are going, mining district. It stops in the mining district. You guys are familiar with it already. You get off, and do you head to the guild headquarters?
Yes, I carry Theodore, all the way to the guild headquarters immediately.
I'm like dying out here.
Jeez. So when you guys get there, both of you look pretty bad. Tucker, obviously, for obvious reasons. Putty looks kind of worn because of how long he's been carrying Tucker.
Nah, it was a cakewalk. I got credit.
Cakewalk! 10 strength, and carried a man for about an hour. So the people in the room, they are all a little bit agape. They're like, are you guys okay? Is his face covered in blood?
I think he just needs some rest.
I think he needs more than rest.
He'll be fine. I just like not actually collapse, but I like voluntarily fall over onto the floor and just like I need to rest for a second.
So as you look around, the others look sort of prepared. The only one who looks very prepared is Timothy. He's wearing a very large backpack stuffed to the brim with stuff.
Like, oh, Timmy.
Everyone else barely has a knapsack.
What's Trunkadunk got?
Trunkadunk has a log, and that's it. So, do you guys say anything?
What is he wearing?
What? He's wearing a loincloth, of course.
Should we go
Oh,
break a
yeah,
little
he
longer
is.
and Tucker can finish his fucking food?
No, it's fine. Okay, I'm done.
You done?
I'm done.
Right.
Okay, so do you guys say anything to the group?
Well, I'm on the floor, just inconsolable.
I may or may not be conscious.
Well, this is going to be a fun conversation.
I mean, I can still hear people, but nobody's directed anything at me yet.
Okay, well, since neither of you start a conversation, what's his name? What was the name of the leader? Not Timothy, but Charlie? James.
James.
It was James.
There is a
So
Charlie,
James-
I think.
Yeah. There's a Charlie, a James, Charlie's the one you guys are leaving behind.
No, Harry's the one we're leaving behind.
No, we're
Oh.
leaving Carrie.
Shit, there's a lot of them. So it's Charlie, James, Timmy, and Trunkadunk.
Yeah, and Harry's staying behind.
Okay, so James says, all right, so are we ready to head out? I'm so pumped. I could barely sleep last night.
Oh, what time is it?
Well, it's 5.
I don't know how much headway we're going to make. If we head out now, we need to make sure we get to a town or something by the end of the night. So, do you think, you guys, have you read the maps? Do you think we'll be able to get to a town?
Well, there is a outpost on the edge of the desert. We would probably get there around nightfall.
Okay. I kind of like bring in my inner strength and I get to my feet and go, we might have to leave my friend here. Unless... Oh, wait a minute. Trunkadunk. Wait, does anybody have any
Yuck!
rope?
Let's go.
Does anybody have any rope?
Timothy says, of course.
Could we tie my friend here to Trunkadunk's stomach? Kind of like a baby carrier.
Oh my god.
Trunkadunk says, I take care of little baby.
Yes, Trunkadunk.
Oh, this is
Take
uncomfortable.
good care of him.
Come, baby! So, Timothy wires up a sort of a papoose to hold... That is the actual name of a carriage that is attached to someone's chest that carries a baby. It's the greatest word ever. So Timothy wires up a papoose to carry Theodore around.
Sounds like a tribal
chest.
king. King a papoose.
A papoose. So Tugger, are you okay with being held like a baby in a papoose?
Once again, I don't.
Choice. He's semi-conscious.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm conscious, man.
You don't know if you're conscious?
No, I'm seeing like colors and shit, and like there's like black
There's
stuff.
a
There's,
milk
like...
man waiting in the sky. He likes to deliver dairy. No. Is that not what you're hearing in your ears?
So you go. So you go. You go in Trunkadunk's chest, and he begins to pet the back of your head, and he says, "Good baby." So everyone else is freaked out by this, but they're too uncomfortable with Trunkadunk's physical mass to challenge him, and so they all don't say anything about it. Then James suggests that you guys set out.
All right. All right, everyone. First of all, let's all put our hands in a circle. Okay, put your hands in the middle. Come on.
Everyone puts their hands in the center.
I wipe a little bit of blood off of Theodore's eyes and use it to draw a smiley face on all our hands.
This will mean friendship, no matter what.
No matter what.
They say as I literally die. I'm like,
That's actually very similar to the episode. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
Grandpa.
Oh, my bones. So, do you give a speech about this?
No, I just say, look, if we get separated, if this journey proves rough, you just need to look at this and know you're never alone, bros. You're never alone. Now let's do this. It's a startling lack of reaction.
Okay. So everyone in the room sort of shouts, "Hooray!" Except Trunkadunk, who says, "Let's get on with it." So baby is hungry. So do you guys do you lead the charge, buddy? Seems like you're now the leader of the group.
No, I ask. So who has the map?
That would be me.
Timothy, lead the way.
Timmy!
Oh no.
My glasses.
So Timothy comes to the front of the group and leads you guys out of Thorn's Way. He's sort of looking at the map as he's like, okay, turn left at this corner. And he's like looking at the map like a GPS. He's like, okay, we're out of Thorn's Way. James says, Timothy, what the fuck? We know where we are. We haven't even got to the desert yet. So you guys head sort of trek a path through the long and large Grandaar Great Mon Desert. Being the Great Mon Desert, we of course have to see if you guys make it there successfully. So why don't I'll have one of you, it doesn't matter who, roll a d20 plus 5.
There you go. Oh, I just rolled the d20, so to add the 5 is 19.
I'm sorry, but you had the opportunity to add the 5. You did not. Just kidding. That'd be brutal.
I click the buttons. I don't do the typing thing.
So, you get you basically make it through the Great Mon Desert without getting lost and starving to death.
Dead.
What?
I'm still dead.
You're not dead. You're
dead.
a baby.
Oh.
So, you guys eventually... it was a little bit of a failed magic with some eye bleeding. It happens to all of us
We're a
at
little
some
roughed
point.
up. There's no death. Like, there is no chance of death.
So you guys eventually make it to the town on the edge of the desert. It's a small town by the name of Burgesh. And
Bangladesh.
No, Burgesh.
Oh, very close, very close.
And it's pretty small. It is used as a mining outpost as well as a station for caravans and other travelers.
Whoa, what do we see in our vicinity?
There's quite a few homes. All of them are carved out of the sand itself, using mud and clay. And there does appear to be an inn.
Okay.
Do you head there?
Timmy, is there any further settlements that you think we can get to before? How long do you think it would take to get next settlement?
You guys are now on the western edge of the Great Mon Desert, so you're pretty much towards the part where the swamps start. So there is no real settlement beyond here. There is a colony on the far edge of the swamps, but it would take you a long time to get there.
Okay, so our next destination is the final destination. Okay. You didn't say that in the Timmy voice.
Oh, sorry. Timmy, there's a swamps and there's a town.
What the hell?
Before we go to the inn, actually, we'll split up. Trunkadunk with me. The rest of you go to the inn and get us a room for the night. Trunkadunk, we're going to scout out the edge of the forest to see what's in there. See how much...
I'll die during this bit, won't I?
How much... Oh, take Theodore with you when you go to the inn, guys. Does Trunkadunk release Theodore? or is he keeping him?
He says, "Okay, baby, be careful." And then he puts him down.
So we'll scout out the forest and the edge of the swamp and see if there's any imminent danger that seems like it's going to give us trouble. We're probably the best fighters in the group. It's
about 9:00 at night, by the way.
Okay.
Who you and who?
Trunkadunk.
Okay.
Here come the aliens.
So, do you head directly into the swamp?
No, we're like skirting around the edge of it, basically.
Okay.
Just having a look to see if there's any.
Oh crap!
Roll a perception check.
Perception. Well.
Damn. I clicked this by accident.
Do I see the entire forest?
I hit that by accident, so just ignore
Sorry,
that.
the entire swamp.
I
So
died.
walking along the edge of the swamp, you do notice some various some things that can be considered threats. You see what you appear to be tribals running through the marshes. You see crocodiles and crocs swimming through the water. You also see what look to be distant huts glowing in the dark.
Okay, first thing I'm going to think, is there any chance we could pick off one of the crocodiles and get him on his own?
Yes, theoretically, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say to Kronkadunk, we're gonna try and get one of those crocodiles, pick him off, bring back some food.
Why?
Gonna get some food. Crocodile meat is tasty.
Why don't we just pay innkeeper for food?
You've never met Theodore Huxley. Let's... Okay. Plus, it'll be a test. When was the last time you killed something?
Yesterday.
What?
Oh.
Okay. We might have to have this conversation another time. Let's just get the crocodile.
But crocodile big and teethy.
Why is Crunkadunk
And
just
Kronkadunk
Ben's
big
character?
and teethy. So I throw the boomerang at the crocodile.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you throw a boomerang at the nearest crocodile.
Yep.
It happens to be a crocodile surrounded by its brothers and sisters. There's about 30 of them, and they're all the size. No, just, so you throw it at
Do
the
not
nearest
wish
crocodile.
me, son.
What?
The wish in normal D&D where it's like you gotta be extra specific, otherwise the worst thing happens.
Oh yeah. I hate DMs that are like genies. Oh, that's pretty brutal.
The spell wish is meant to be like that though, where you've got like it's meant to be kind of a genie thing, but they do kind of.
I think one of my favorite things in D&D was there's this ancient evil sort of genie like monster you can meet that you open up a chest and walk down this long staircase, and he's basically like the devil, and you make a deal with him, but you have to be very specific, like a genie, and it's really funny. That was like one of my first things I did in D&D. But so you go you throw your boomerang at the crocodile, I guess.
Yeah.
Roll attack. Boom! Shakalaka.
Damn.
So the crocodile has a high AC, but you are able to pierce through his AC. And do some decent damage to the crocodile. Then
And then scream, Chunkadunk, get in his way! Alright, you're the tank!
Drunkadunk run over and yells, Slog Smash!
I like how you described that in Trunkadunk's voice. You're like, Trunkadunk run over, and Trunkadunk.
Because that was what Chunkadunk was shouting. Chunkadunk, run over! He needs to talk through his actions when he's doing it.
Why is he literally Ben's character without Ben?
He's a much better version of Ben's
What
character.
if Trunkadunk is Ben's character?
What if Chunkadunk is Ben's character?
What? How would that work?
That's where Ben's character went to join.
Yeah.
He got amnesia from being kicked down the stairs and went
Exactly.
off to the Explorers Guild.
Oh, so he became, like, even more stupid.
Yes.
Nah, not really more stupid, just lost his memory of the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Did he speak like this before?
He did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, half the time.
Then-
The other half
Then
of the
he
time
didn't
was really
leave
smart.
a very,
half the
a very
time he was
good
normal.
impression on me as a role player.
Half the time he was normal, the other half of the time he spoke like that.
Let's stop burying Ben for a little bit. Let's go back
No,
to the
no,
fight.
let's keep
Look,
burying Ben.
we haven't buried Ben in days.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit! Trunkadunk does not have a good attack. He completely misses with his smash attack, and in
Trunkadunk dies.
fact leaves an attack of opportunity for the crocodile,
No.
which is very
No.
hungry.
No!
No!
You guys are freaked out.
Not
not like-
Trunkadunk.
Let's see how the crocodile. Oh, the crocodile beats Trunkadunk's AC. Let's see what the crocodile does.
Oh.
Oh!
No!
It's fine, you can take it.
So Trunkadunk takes a huge bite in his leg, and he's like, "Ah, friend!" He screams, reaching out towards you, Putty.
Honey just leaves. Oh, God.
Now, I grab his arm with my left hand, and with my right hand I throw the boomerang again.
Okay, boomerang attack. Roll.
That's fists. There you go.
Okay. The attack does pierce the crocodile's AC and does 2 damage. You now have... that's weird. Oh, never mind. Okay, so you did 2 damage. Now it's Trunkadunk's turn. He takes his log and begins to wildly bash the crocodile to try to get him off of his leg. So let's see how that does. Oh, Trunkadunk! What the fuck? This is awful. Trunkadunk completely fails.
He hits his own
and,
leg with the log.
Yeah, no. In the meanwhile, the crocodile. We'll say the crocodile stays latched on and is going to keep his bonus attack, his bonus attack damage of opportunity from the last turn.
Oh
So,
my god.
let's see if the crocodile... Oh, the crocodile fails to get past this armor class, though, so it doesn't matter. It's your turn again, Putty.
Okay, this time I'm going to try a different tact. I think. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try and use magic. I'm going to try and...
Oh, mate.
I know,
This
but
could
I
go
have
really, really poorly.
I have knowledge of the Arcana. It'll be fine.
Putty?
Yes. Hello?
For some reason you cut out Putty for me. Can you guys hear
Cut
me?
it for me.
At what point?
Shit.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you can hear
Marshall,
me.
can you hear me?
Okay, you can't hear any of this.
No, I can't hear either. You can hear me, though, right?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you guys now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the hell just happened.
I have knowledge of the Arcana. It'll be fine. I knew some guys back in the Orient. They used to be able to move water with their minds. So I'm going to try and take a bit of the swamp water and throw it at the crocodile. In like a speary formation. At very high velocities.
Water spear?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to try to attempt magic. Know that this will be very hard, but it will have huge implications on your character if you succeed. And I mean very hard. So, and decent consequences if you fail.
Putty!
Especially if you fail badly.
Don't die.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't fail horribly, but you still fail. You try to shoot the water. You begin to pull at the water with your mental energies, and you feel like you're able to churn it a little bit, but you're not actually sure. And you definitely weren't able to lift it up above the swamp and throw it. So you failed. You may have the gift, but you seem to have failed this try.
He's got the touch.
I've got the power.
He does have the power.
Got the touch is a great what's the word? Like motto. Anyway,
Catchphrase.
catchphrase. That's the word. So it's now Trunkadunk's turn, and he is going to try to fight off the crocodile again.
Oh, Christ.
Sweet Jesus, Trunkadunk, you can. Just short of the crocodile's AC. So Trunkadunk hits very hard, but is not able to break the crocodile's grip. However, it's high enough that the crocodile loses his attack of opportunity damage bonus. So the crocodile is now going to try to attack Trunkadunk again and succeeds, but this time only gets his regular attack damage. Oh, but it's fuck. Okay.
Fuck. Trunk's dead.
No, that's a total of like 13 damage. We've got like 24 health, and I expect him to have more than we do.
Putty.
Big dude, he can take care of himself.
He's Trunkadunk. Okay. It's your turn, buddy.
Okie dokie. How's Trunkadunk looking after that attack? What happened during the attack?
The alligator, this time...
It was a crocodile.
The crocodile, you're right. This time bit into his side, and Trunkadunk looks like he's in horrible pain. Touch, you throw your boomerang, and it is not... the attack is not high enough to break through the armor class, and the attack fails. You do catch the boomerang, but you do not do any damage. You have, however, pissed off the crocodile.
Trunkadunk is still between us, I hope.
Trunkadunk's on the ground.
I helped him up. I had his hand the entire time.
I didn't think that meant you literally pulled him up. You didn't roll a strength check.
No, I was waiting, and now he's out, and I had his support the entire... I don't think he ever fell on the ground. The crocodile just had his leg.
No, he never fell on the ground, no.
In my mind, he fell. Maybe I didn't make that clear.
How if we're not mind readers, Marshall?
Come on, Marshall.
I thought that I made it clear, but apparently I didn't actually say it. So it's your turn.
No.
Trunkadunk.
Trunkadunk. I was going to say your turn, Trunkadunk.
Oh, sure.
So Trunkadunk is going to roll. So apparently he's standing up. He's fine.
He's a big... I'm not expecting one... Like, even if it is a really powerful creature, I'm not expecting it to really do him in.
So he throws down his log again, and it splashes down in the water. The crocodile is much faster than Trunkadunk.
He's doing his job. He's tanking. He doesn't have to do damage.
It's your turn.
It's the crocodile's turn.
That's right. So Trunkadunk is in the way. So he at first the crocodile tries to go to you, but he realizes that Trunkadunk is just going to block. So he attacks Trunkadunk again, and this time tries to bite off Trunkadunk's foot, but fails. It's your turn, buddy.
Well, I'm glad he failed on that one.
Yeah, same.
What do you do with your boomerang? You just throw it?
I just throw it, yeah.
Yeah, it fails. It's now Trunkadunk. He fails. Crocodile
Nope.
Crocodile succeeds.
Kills Trunkadunk.
That's brutal.
Dude, Trunkadunk's dead, buddy.
You keep
gotta
on
get out of
resting
there.
too. I really do expect Trunkadunk to have somewhere in the region of like 30 health or more. So
Well,
He's still taking like 20 damage now.
he has not
21
taken
damage.
21 damage.
Buddy, he's gonna die.
As he's the tank, he's accepted this. We did not come with a healer.
I
So
don't think anyone told Trunkadunk he was going to die today.
well, he's not dead yet. Probably. Is it okay? Are you going to describe the attack, or is it my turn?
I'm checking something. Okay.
Oh, you're doing Trunkadunk's like health rolls? Is that what you're doing right now?
I'm making sure so we're starting to get to the little. Anyway, so why don't you attack?
I'm gonna throw the boomerang again.
Buddy, if you kill Trunkadunk,
Maybe.
I hate you.
So you fail to attack with the boomerang again.
It was like
Trunkadunk.
the only thing that gave me joy in this series.
Trunkadunk smash. Trunkadunk smash.
Yay!
First Trunkadunk attack.
Oh,
Well, that's good. That's the most damage that's been done.
very true.
It's joint with me.
The most damage has been done by the crocodile.
Yes. Aside from that,
That crocodile killed crocodile. Like, he's crazy.
is the crocodile still alive after that attack?
Yes. After taking
health?
4 damage?
No, after
Health
taking
does it
4
have?
damage, after taking another 4 damage, and after taking 2 damage, he's taken a total
right.
of 10 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still alive.
Holy shit.
Jesus, imagine what armored people
Crocodile
would be
has
like.
more health than Timothy.
Yeah.
Expect Timothy to just be one shot by, like, anything.
Well, it's the crocodile's turn.
So the crocodile is weary for certain, but he is not down nor out yet. And he fails on his attack on Trunkadunk.
Okay, this time I'm gonna
Go, buddy. Finish it.
This time I'm gonna jump on Trunkadunk's
Finish
shoulders. I'm gonna fly through the air and I'm gonna hit him with the boomerang with like up close.
So you do this. Unfortunately, all of your style fails to do any damage to the crocodile. It is now Trunkadunk's turn.
Come on, Trunky, kill him.
Oh!
Trunky!
So Trunkadunk does have
In
Trunkadunk
typical
does-
Naruto style, that was just a distraction. Look behind me.
Trunkadunk does have a badass critical damage attack, so it's what?
What?
Oh, sorry, did the wrong command. Oh fuck! Well, he does just enough damage to kill the crocodile.
Good job, Trunkadunk. You feel? How's your leg?
Trunkadunk hurt.
Okay. Can I pick up the crocodile?
Do you want Trunkadunk to do it?
I want to try first. His leg is hurting.
Okay, roll a d20.
Just
I mean, roll strength.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't think you have a strength bonus, so I don't know if it matters.
Do I have a strength minus?
No, I don't. I think you have 10 strength.
I do.
And you rolled a 10. Perfect. You are able to pick up part of the crocodile, but he's too heavy for you to pick up by yourself.
I was playing with a can.
No, not a cat.
I said can.
No, I mean a cat of mine is playing with a can.
Oh, I see.
Anyway.
Okay, so we've got...
Buddy thought it was me.
Do I still see the tribals?
The tribals. You see,
It's pretty fucked up.
you see some tribals walking about on their evening hunts.
Okay, so first of all, I turn to Trunkadunk and I say, "Hey, Trunkadunk, grab that crocodile a second. Pick it up."
Okay. He begins to pick up the other part of the crocodile.
Now, I'm about to do something that I think is going to end absolutely fine, but be wary that if I say, "Back to town, Trunkadunk," then we're going to have to run back to town. Okay? Do you understand me, Trunkadunk?
Do we carry Croc back?
We carry Croc back.
Okay.
Okay.
Crocodunks, understand.
I turn in the general direction of the tribals and I shout in Grounder, "We come in peace."
How do you know Grounder?
It's in my thing. I know Grounder from my travels and my studies.
Oh, okay. I'd like to hear your impression of Grounder.
Ugabase, ayo saw peace.
That's pretty good. Okay.
I was always more of a fan of.
Yeah, that's just Ben being an idiot. So the tribals look up, their eyes glowing through the dark.
I hold my hands up in the air like, no danger, no danger at all.
You hear in the distance, "Alasi, ulawasi," and that means intruders. Intruders.
No, noga atrudas, friends.
Roll a persuasion check.
Tadpole democracy, man.
Damn, these rolls. Okay, so you say just friends.
I say no intruders, friends.
They say, Dunga Simba Kapa. What friends be doing in the swamp den?
Are these trolls? Please tell me this is troll. Okay, so I say, tomorrow we're going to be traveling through the swamp to the Imperial colony. Uga sun ila sonaka colony.
Japan.
I raise an eyebrow.
It means Imperial scum be dead.
No gacha, bro. Kronka is ahwasiki. I say we're just crunk dealers. We don't belong to the Imperials.
Pika kapuka. What the crunk?
Kronka sikapa, bro. Crunk is plant, bro.
Kinga potato. What kind of plant?
I was going to say, why are they Gungans now?
Susasasama.
Slowly evolving.
Susasasama, bro. It's a summer plant, bro.
Yam chakapakaka. Very well. Crunk dealers are welcome in our swamp. You may pass.
Will Usakasun sa. Will everything be cool tomorrow?
Bintatatuto! Our elders have not foreseen whether the temperature will rise or fall tomorrow.
No. I'm Ugatasa blessing, bro. No, I mean, will your blessing to pass maintain tomorrow?
Jingatatoya! Yes, of course. Crunk dealers speak in mysteries.
Ugakara. Gracias. We thank we thank you very much.
They say, "Oh shit! I didn't know you knew Spanish, bro." What the fuck have we been doing?
Ancient Espanian.
No, so they say, "Oh, that's right, that's a thing." Okay, so they say, they say, "Uga Patinka, we will inform the others of our tribe of your presence."
Gracias.
They run off into the swamp.
We run off back to the town. Oh, but on the way, I put my arm around Crocodile and I say, "You know what? That wasn't without its costs, but I think we did good here today, Tronkadunk. The crocodiles fear us, the tribes will work with us. It's a win-win relationship." I look back, there are crocodiles eyeing me. The crocodiles fear us. Right, let's go, Tronkadunk.
Let's go.
There's like 8 of them.
They see the blood of their brother on my
They're like,
shoulder.
"Yo, what?"
So I used to think that crocodiles, like, they would only be like a threat in the water. I found out the other day they can run 40 miles per hour on land. It scared the living shit out of me.
Like, I think the crocodiles.
I'm like, what is not perfect about them as an organism? They're like the ultimate predator.
I bet their democracy isn't great.
No, probably a horrible democracy.
Oh god. The stream is up somewhere. Okay.
No.
It's okay. No, what I meant is that the stream was up. Like, the people could see the stream. It became Streamception.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. That's also because I put the yeah. Okay, so I don't know what I was saying there. So so you head back to the tavern, and Trunkadunk sort of carries.
Do we get any immediate XP for killing the crocodiles? That come at the end of the day.
I usually do it all at the end of the session.
No problem.
So you get back to the hut, and you get back, and Tucker's there. And Tucker's probably feeling better now. He's a little more vivid, a little more awake. Do you say anything, Tucker? You ask questions? Or?
What the fuck happened?
Well, as soon as I walk in, I announce, "We killed a crocodile." and Trunkadunk, and I point to Trunkadunk with the crocodile on his shoulder.
And Trunkadunk says, "Meat for all!"
I nod. We also worked out a deal with the local tribals. We should be safe tomorrow.
Holy shit, what the fuck happened? You cast a fire spell, you burn down a building, and all of a sudden you wake up somewhere else.
It happens. Don't do that again.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it could come in handy. I did burn down an entire building.
You didn't burn down an entire building. You're hallucinating.
Thank you,
Thank you, mysterious voice.
You didn't burn down an entire building. You're hallucinating.
Oh, shit.
So don't do it again.
Well, what happened, bro?
You burned your internal organs.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
in fact, now that you know you don't have the magic touch, you will suffer huge penalties to attempting magical performances like this in the future.
Damn.
You just don't got it, man. When you don't got it, you don't got it.
Same thing goes for you, Putty. If you ever crit fail like that, you will also permanently be ruined to magic.
Okay, well, dude, I think I'm not feeling totally so well, and it's
Oh my god, you pussy!
What the hell is this voice in my head doing, chirping the shit out of me?
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the. I'm gonna say Trunkadunk. Lay that crocodile on the inn. Is this an inn or a bar or a mix?
It is an inn.
Okay, I'm gonna. I say Crocodile. Lay that crocodile on the desk there. The innkeeper's desk.
So you lay it down on the innkeeper's desk as he's sitting there, and he's like, "Excuse me,
If you hold on a second, sir, I have a tale to tell." And then I sing a song about 2 crocodile hunters who saved the village from the crocodile menace. This crocodile corpse keeps away crocodiles. You want proof? Do you see any crocodiles? Living crocodiles, I mean.
There are never any living crocodiles in the inn.
Well, you don't know. Have you heard the rumors? The world is controlled by crocodile people, disguising themselves as humans with magic.
Oh.
So how can we be sure that this crocodile is keeping us away from the magic crocodile humans?
Because I can sense the magic crocodile humans. I'm the crocodile hunter. I'm Crocodile Dundee.
Please roll a persuasion check.
That's perception. 1 second, let me roll something else. That's performance. 1 second, let me. There we go.
Jesus.
There's persuasion. 24.
My God, another 24.
Holy shit.
He says, I never thought about it like that. What if you're a crocodile person?
I just told you. I've told you already. I'm not a crocodile person. I'm the crocodile hunter.
That's logic. I can't fight that. He says. He says, so what do you need, crocodile hunter? How can I help you fight the scourge of the crocodile menace?
Tomorrow we will begin our grand crusade through the swamp. We need a room for tonight and supplies in the morning.
What sort of supplies?
Anything you can scrounge up, anything that would be good for fighting crocodiles or just generally traveling. So, bandages would be great. We've been looking for them for a while. Potions, food, crocodile repellent, anything really.
Potions?
Potion seller.
Be careful who you say that to, son. Here on the outpost.
Oh.
That's technically illegal.
Oh, damn. Yeah, Marshall, you dead.
Hello?
You dead, bro.
Okay, you're really quiet.
Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is it back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't know what happened just then. Okay, so he says, what was the last thing you guys heard?
Do the whole illegal thing again.
He says, be careful who you say that to. Him on the outposts, we don't mind so much about that sort of thing, but back in any of the cities, they don't take too kindly to breaking that law. Be careful about who you say potions to.
Oh, sorry, we're all from different cultures here. We've had a fair few adventures. They're pretty commonplace up north. So we'll have to.
So is starvation, I've heard.
Not that far north. God, I'm from one of the 3 grand empires of the Orients. We do well up there. Except for all the
vomit.
War. So any supplies would be great. Anything to help fighting crocodiles.
Wait, so the Orients aren't in the east? They're in the north too? Is everything in the north?
No,
Yes.
I'm thinking Grandaar is quite far south.
Grandaar is Australia.
Yeah, that works. That works.
I would think of Grandaar maybe as like Spain or Italy, but
That works too. No, because the Orients could be South America then, and the North could be Canada.
Okay, well, then that doesn't make sense.
Wait, what doesn't make sense?
Well, South America's south of Italy and Spain.
Is it south of Spain?
Yes! Anyway, so you guys go to. So he basically says, well, you can have you can definitely have a room at the inn, I suppose, since you are helping out with the local crocodile problem. And, hell, I'll see what supplies I can scrounge up for you in the morning. Maybe I can even get you a hot meal tonight and tomorrow morning.
Jeez. All of America is a lot lower than I thought it was.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, it's all low. It's all real. The reason the temperatures are like the way they are, because even though Britain is really far in the north, you guys have pretty fairly warm summers comparatively to how north you are. Like, where you are in North America would be like Canada.
Yeah.
And so the reason you guys aren't freezing your asses off is because of the Gulf Stream bringing warm water up to the north, and that's what brings you wins. And that's why Russia, even though it's at the same height as you in Britain, they're freezing their asses off because of how far they are from the Gulf Stream. Russia gets colder the easter you go, not the more north you go. That's one of the cool things about Russia. Anyway, that's why Siberia is so cold.
I've also never noticed it so like starkly before until looking at this particular world map. But you can definitely see where South America broke off from Africa after Pangaea, in the splits. Like it's a very
a lot of it's funny because a lot of students actually said that, like in like geography classes back in like the 50s and 40s, before that theory was widely accepted, and teachers would always go, "That's stupid." They would always say it's stupid, and like 20 years later, they're like, "Hey kids, so Pangea was a thing." And but maps are awesome. It's always good to orient yourself with a world map. I did it when I was a young lad. But yeah, it's amazing to me how far north Britain is comparatively to Canada. You should be freezing your asses off.
I'm looking at a map of Pangaea. It's probably a concept or something, or a theory.
I mean, they don't actually know what it looked like.
But it'd be
they know 1,000%.
It'd be really interesting if the world looked like this now, because China and Russia are literally, they share a land border, and then right to the Canada and Russia would have these
China and Russia
battles.
Do share a land border in real life.
Yeah, of course they do. But nobody lives in that part of Russia, so
In Vladivostok, some people live there.
Nobody lives in Vladivostok.
It's one of the major Russian cities.
No, I've never even heard of it, and I know a lot about Russia.
It's their main port in the Pacific. Vladivostok. It was a huge strategic port for them in World War II.
Wow, you have it here? It broke off from Russia and moved to its own independent island.
That sounds like a fake thing.
I'm looking at it here too. Yeah, you can see exactly where Canada and Russia would always fight.
They're naval battle, yeah.
Yeah, right in the little lake there. Or ocean, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it.
It'd be the sea. It'd be a sea, like the Black Sea.
What the fuck are you talking about? The Russia and Canada fighting?
Yeah, well, on this concept of Pangaea, there's a giant, there's a pretty big
send me this link.
Body of water. I'll send it to you now, where they share the water, they share the coast, kind of. And that doesn't look like it's gonna work.
Are you showing this to the people in the stream?
No, I'm not. Let me send you a different link, because that link looks wrong.
That's just IMG.
I know. I don't know why I pasted like that. Okay.
Yes. I think this is an interesting map, yeah. I love how Antarctica is just sort of squeezed.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. This is actually really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and the big Arctic lake. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if the world was like this, imagine how weird it would be.
Here's Britain getting caught in the crossfire of the Great German-Norwegian-French War.
German-Norwegian...
bombarded by Spain from the Atlantic Lake.
Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah.
So, back to the crocodile hunter.
Sorry, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Okay, so anyway, now that Putty knows that Russia and China share a land border, we can move on. So, you guys were talking to the man about crocodiles, and he offered you guys an evening meal. Do you accept it?
Yes, absolutely. We'll have an evening meal, and in return, if everyone agrees, I think we'll let you mount this crocodile up as a symbol of the crocodile hunter being here.
Well, then I'll prepare it right fast.
I salute him. And then before he goes, I tell him, watch out for the crocodile people. They rule the world, you know.
He then shudders into the corner and begins preparing the crocodile with his tools and carves it up right quick. And then begins slowly smoking the meat over the fire. Do you guys discuss any strategy while the crocodile is being cooked, or do you discuss what happened to you in Trunkadunk?
Well, I think I'll let Tucker, if he wants to ask questions, start, and then I have other things I can talk about.
So, what are we doing
tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that was the question he was going to ask.
Well, tomorrow we are going to take. We're going to try and move through the swamp, try and stay away from the watery crocodile areas. Try and keep a low profile. I don't think we want too much trouble tomorrow with the wildlife. In terms of the locals, I think we've got them pretty much covered. We had a word with them this morning, or just now, and everything should be okay. But I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% trusting of their words, but they do tell us that we'll be granted safe passage through, and perhaps on the way there or on the way back, I'd perhaps like to have a word with the higher ups of the tribe to see what we can do for them. We're a guild for everyone, right?
Sure.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the people who were in this guild before yesterday.
Oh my god,
roasted. So they say, yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. Can these tribals pay for our services?
Well, everyone can pay for stuff in one way or another. If you know what I'm saying, boys. If you know what I'm saying. I bet they got some hot tribal ladies who are like innocent and shit and don't know all the creepy stuff we get up to in Imperial City. Am I
right?
Sex trafficking.
Wait, Timmy. I don't know why you brought up that, Timmy. but I was specifically just talking about, just going in there and plowing them. I was not like going to move them in any way. They're there. Look, when we're in with the meeting with the tribals tomorrow, do not mention sex trafficking. Okay, let's leave that off of the table, shall we?
Okay.
Jesus, Timmy. Any other questions there, Theodore?
No, not really. I'm
right.
really uncomfortable now.
Chonkadunk, how's your leg?
It's pretty...
Timmy?
Oh, wait, wrong voice.
Jesus.
There's too many voices.
There's like two.
It's okay. Chonkadunk
It's literally Ben.
needs sleep now.
That's fine. Do you want to wait for food?
Yes, food! He starts clapping.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming he'll be fine after some rest.
So they start carving. The man starts carving crocodile meat off of the alligator and turns it.
It's a crocodile.
How do you carve crocodile meat off of an alligator, Marshall?
I don't know science. So he starts preparing it with some asparagus and potatoes, and serves it on a plate. And it gives each of you a good helping.
I dig in immediately.
I eat.
It's pretty good. Probably the best crocodile meat you've ever had. But again, I doubt you've had much.
Can confirm.
I've had fish.
Jesus, dude.
It's true. They probably have fished up a couple crocodiles in the north.
They're about the same thing.
Yeah.
So do you? Basically the man finishes. Then he sort of takes all the rest of the meat out of the crocodile, and sort of prepares it, puts it in his smokehouse to keep fresh, and he starts making the crocodile into something he can hang in the inn, like you said.
Yeah.
Some taxidermy skills, and it's really getting on late. It's probably like 11 o'clock now. You guys have been eating and reveling and having fun. You guys have told some stories around the fireplace while you ate your crocodile and laughed about the different things. And did you reveal anything personal to the group, either of you?
No, I won't reveal anything until prompted.
No, I'm good.
Well, there were opportunities.
I will tell an anecdotal story about my travels.
Other members of the group were saying rather personal things about themselves, struggles they've had in the past. So this would be an opportunity. For example,
you lead in with something.
For example, Charlie. Charlie said that Charlie said that he was that he was actually born in a colony in in a colony of the Empire that's really far away, that was really poorly managed, and the governor of it was under the guise of running a mine there. He was in fact using basically slave labor, and Charlie was born there and worked as a sort of pseudo slave for a while until someone informed the Imperial Queen about it, and she used the limited power she had to end the colony's leadership by the governor, and ended slavery there. So Charlie feels that he's ever indebted to the Imperial Queen.
Immediately after that, I say that I had worked with slavers in the past. I actually worked for slavers.
Savage.
For a couple of years there.
Immediately after, like 3 seconds later.
I had settled down for... Well, I was just talking... I was trying to be, like, a little more... I was just talking to him directly, and I said that, like, immediately after I settled down in the family house...
They tried to buy me!
The Orients is a rough place. Out of the three kingdoms, I probably lived in the worst of them all. The governor there wasn't particularly great, and I thought if I didn't work for them, I probably would end up working against them. And so,
I've heard that the three kingdoms often warred with each other.
Almost a state of constant war. Yeah, it's pretty rough out there. And the slaves helped a lot with that, building walls, building war machines, things like that. It's a rough thing, and I worked with them for a couple of years, and then I tried to cut ties. And if there's one thing I learned a couple of years after that, you don't cut ties. The slavers, you never really lose the link, you know what I mean? It's really hard.
Charlie says, wait, are you trying to say you're friends with slavers?
No, I told you, I realized that I couldn't keep living that life, and I tried to end it, but...
Oh, you're saying they still are like, hey, buddy, you want to slave with us? And you're like, no, I don't want to. Is that what you're saying?
I'm assuming that's what Thing just said. No, it's not that they continue to keep telling me to go back. It's that they keep coming after me and killing everybody I seem to get close to.
Whoa! Everyone in the group goes dead silent.
Oh, but I'm sure they won't come after you guys. I haven't seen them since I started traveling here to Grandaar. I assume that's a little bit out of their jurisdiction.
That was a few days ago, so it's not like...
I started traveling like 2 weeks ago. The Orient is a big place. I was in Kiraj Kingdom, which is quite far in the north.
That's the kingdom of the Orient you're from?
Yeah, yes.
So an off note, I kind of think of your kingdoms. Do you know, like, the traditional story of, like, the three Chinese kingdoms? Like, it's, like...
Partially, but not
Shu, Wu, and... what is it?
A Chu.
Shu, Wu, and Wei. And so there was a period in history of China where there were three separate dynasties ruling over all of it.
Yeah, that's
it was called the
Three Kingdoms is the thing that Dynasty Warriors pulls from, right?
Yes! I love that game. That was one of the first PS2 games I ever played. But yeah, a lot of games pull from it. Actually, there's quite a few. There's actually a game called The Three Kingdoms. There's strategy games based on it. Actually, people want Paradox to make a strategy game for it. But yeah, it was based. It was between 220 and 280 AD, and it was just a period of really cool warfare in China. And I think I kind of imagine your kingdoms being like this. You think so? Like, sort of...
Probably kind of, yeah. I didn't
like
take
three different warlords who have different values, all vying to be like the emperor of all of China.
Yeah, that's exactly
okay.
It's actually something I started working on a story for a DLC at some point last week, and then I realized that instead of taking people to this like smaller land, if I ever had to DM, the best thing to do is actually just to take people to the Orients. So I started coming up with this. So I like that.
Good to know.
Anyway, yeah, no, I say that they keep coming after me. I just can't seem to shake them. Part of the reason why I came down here. This is probably the most regulated, most governed pieces of land that I've been around over the years. Well, I've never really been here, but I've heard it's a really regulated place. And fuck, you guys have immigration. Do you realize you're like one of 2 nations I've ever been to that have immigration, and the
Whoop,
the other one was a dictatorship. And the reason why they wanted to immigrate you was because they send you straight down the mines. That's a story for another day.
Jesus.
Well, I didn't do any of the mining. I just sat in the corner smoking some crunk until a guard came along.
Anyway, and then, well, Charlie says that he's really glad you shared.
Was this a counseling group, Charlie? Gosh.
Charlie, you made Charlie cry. No, Timmy expresses just gives generally expresses that he's worried about his mother. His mother drinks a lot and seems to have pretty bad health, and so he's worried about her. Besides that, there aren't too many personal relations.
Timmy, have you tried out the Thornsway Mother Society? I hear it's very
That's a real thing?
Well, there is definitely a guy who feels very passionately about his mother in one way or the other, and I'm sure he has a club.
Oh God.
Jesus.
And hopefully, now that he's on the straight and narrow, the club will take a different shine.
Yeah, it's about helping mothers out of drug and alcohol abuse. And killing them! No.
It's the 20-step program. The 20th is getting a tombstone.
Oh, God. So, yeah, so it's really late on, and after you guys finish your meals, the other members of your party tend to they go off to bed. Is there anything you guys do before you go to bed?
No, I'm going to bed. I'm fucked.
Before he goes to bed,
Straight fuck.
I get
Buddy
my
just shanks me.
I get my boomerang.
And you boomerang him.
I pin him up to the wall with it. Like it's hit. Like the boomerang is like like you know how it's in like a
No fucking
in
way.
a V. Like in the V, like I've basically pinned his neck up to the wall, and I look in his eyes and I say, "You try that fucking shit with that fire magic out there, with the crocodiles, with the tribals. You'll kill all of us. All right, you need to get your act together."
You don't know what it's like out there, man.
You don't. You haven't been out there, man. It is
They'd be tribaling.
one mistake and somebody could lose a leg or worse. All right, so
Okay.
fucking hit them with a sword. Play your little pussy music. All right, and don't get into an argument out there with the fucking tribals. You hear me?
Okay, sure, yeah.
I take my boomerang away from his throat and I let him go upstairs.
And then I tombstone him.
I feel like a boomerang to the throat's not the biggest threat. It's like it's blunt and
Well,
and
no,
not very
I'm
heavy.
thinking it's like a metal shard, like Sokka's boomerang. It's like
I definitely didn't think of it. I thought isn't Sokka's boomerang is made out of like whale's bone or something.
I swear it's like a black metal thing.
Why would a tribal boomerang be made out of metal? That's more of a firebending thing. I think that'd be against the entire theme.
Sokka's boomerang. Oh yeah, it's blue.
Yeah. I always imagined it was made out of bone.
It looks like a
Because
staff in some of these pictures.
Their spears are made out of bone, so I always imagined it was made out of bone.
I don't know whose boomerang I'm thinking of then. That they use a lot as a weapon, as like a melee weapon.
Well, it does look like metal now that I'm looking at it, because it has that sharp edge. You're right. It might be made out of metal. Fuck. It's weird then. That's a weird design on the point of the creators. I'm not going to necessarily contradict it, but yeah, I'm going to contradict it. I think that's a shitty design. Like, I think they should have
It's
made
good
it more...
teamwork with Toph though, because like she can metal battled it.
She never did though. That, obviously,
No, but it's been prepared. It's been prepared, you know. I say that as I see a picture of a Toph Sokka ship. So there you go.
Oh, that's weird.
It's a good drawing, actually.
It's too bad.
Oh yeah, she's naked. Never mind.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That later. Anyway, he has a lot of weapons because he also has that machete, the club thing.
Oh, that might actually be what I'm thinking of. Wait a minute.
Sokka's club. Just look up Sokka's club. It's pretty cool looking.
Oh, do you mean the one that I saw that I thought looked like a staff? You mean with the ball at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not his boomerang. That's his club.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so he's had so many weapons. He has the boomerang, the club, the spear, and the sword in the last season that he makes, which he then loses like a total punk.
And he becomes
spoiler
a judge.
alert. And he becomes a member of the council.
Oh yeah.
They just have a weird legal system. Kind of similar to Grandaar's at times. So yeah, they are. So you guys go to bed after that little encounter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sleep outside on the porch though.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you go out on the porch, and you sleep there, I guess. You just sort of sit out there, looking into the swamp, see all the glowing crocodile eyes.
I'm coming for you, Illuminati motherfuckers.
They say in crocodile, what the fuck are you talking about? We just want to eat them.
The crocodiles are like, meanwhile, with the crocodiles, it's like, yo, dude, what's all this blood around here? Has anybody seen Jimmy as of late? No. They fucking took Jimmy.
Those bastards!
What? They took Jimmy? How the hell did they take Jimmy? I don't know, man. There's blood everywhere out there. There's crocodile blood, human blood. How do you know the difference between the blood? Oh, Harold, you didn't taste the damn blood, did you? I'm sorry, Margaret, but our son's blood is delicious.
Jesus. Okay. So.
Should I roll the hit die for the night?
Yes, go ahead. Both of you roll your hit dice.
Yay.
Max health, yay.
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna die out here.
You
roll your hit
got...
die,
where is it here? Bio?
It's in core stats.
Stats. Hit die.
Roll them for your class, make sure.
Hit.
Okay. Rough.
That's rough, man.
Whoop.
Add it onto your health, yeah?
Yep, 17.
24. Shall we do experience?
Yep.
Sure.
So both of you get a general boost of experience of 80.
Okay, I think we've both leveled up.
Yeah, we level up.
I'm going to give 10 experience for the. It was really bad at some points, but you at least did try to create a world building in your speech to the college, so I'm going to give you 10 XP for that. And Putty for picking up and carrying him for like 2 hours. I thought that was really cool, and also for fighting the crocodile and successfully beating it. I'm going to give you bonus XP of 20.
So what do I do?
Fighting is not worth it. I'm not doing that in future.
What do I do with my level up?
What?
What do I do with the level up?
You don't always get bonus XP for fighting. That was an unusual occurrence. Usually you don't. What'd you say, Tucker?
What do I do for like the level up thing?
The level up thing. That's a good point. First roll your hit die.
Okay.
It's not, but how do you actually go up to level 2 is the question, because it doesn't let us edit the level.
I'm level 0.
That's why
It doesn't let
level
you
1.
edit the levels? Let me see.
Oh wait, so do I gain 5?
Where did it say your level?
It's in the main thing.
Level of experience.
The main thing.
It's in core stats.
Or stats.
It's weird. I don't see it. Where the
Below hit
overall
points,
level.
below initiative.
I see it. Overall level. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Let me find out where to change it. I'm sure it's this.
Maybe class levels? 1 second, let me try something. Let's see here. What am I again? I'm a ranger. Okay, I found it out. You need to increase your class level, I think, to get your overall level to go up. So if I increase ranger to 2... if I increase...
That's how it works.
Ranger from level 0 to level 1, my overall level is 1 and my proficiency bonus is 2.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see it here.
So I should increase my ranger to 1, yeah?
Yeah, do that.
I
I
go down
think
to
both of you
50,
actually.
actually.
No, both of you go to 2. We never had to one in the first place for some reason. You're both now at level 2. You started at level 1.
Is XP for next level still 200?
No.
Jesus.
No. Well, obviously not. Then you'd already be at the next level.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
We had
No,
200.
it stacks. It stacks. It doesn't reset for one thing.
Oh. Well,
Okay, so
I'm doing
XP for
it.
next level 400.
I was doing it as we reset. I put mine down to 50.
Very well, if you'd like to do that. Then we'll have you both do that then. Yeah, the next XP goal is 250.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not going to level up too much then.
Okay, so then I have 20 XP.
It's going to be like 3 or 4 sessions I'll level up. That's not too bad.
It's all right. Yeah, you don't want to level up like every day.
I think when I run my set, I like to have a level up a session, and 2 if someone's been like really good. If you've been very good, then you deserve your presents.
So, do I add anything to anything, or no? Is that it?
Well, I assume you add 5 to your current max HP now.
Okay.
But
to my
we'll wait
max.
on this one.
Did you roll what'd you roll, Theodore? You rolled a 5? Yes, your HP goes up by 5.
Current
Your
and
max
max?
Max?
Current and max, yeah. Current and max will go up by 5. YOLO rules.
And I'll roll
21
mine.
out of 29.
I roll a
Nice.
7. Cool.
Current and max goes up by 7.
Which is 31. And is there anything else we get from leveling up?
Yeah, let me check. There's
Also,
something.
since you can have levels in other classes, I feel like I should be able to spec in 2 at some point. I'm like
I think you can do
world
that. You
creep.
can choose to spec a level into another class at any point.
So should we put these all to 1? No. I think we should be level
No.
1. We should have started at level 0.
No, you start in level... Wait, what? No, I think you start with 1 level in the class that you pick.
Okay.
Because otherwise, picking a class at the beginning, then no one would pick a class at the beginning. Everyone would just have no abilities or
Sure.
proficiencies. And I don't know if that would make sense. But yeah, if you're level 0 and
I mean,
everything
what ability
besides...
did I actually get at the start from being a ranger?
It's true.
Yeah, what did I get for being a bard?
No, like, these are true things you're saying. I have no idea.
Well, as a bard, you started with a musical instrument, which nobody else did, so that's a thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but they're supposed to start with more. It's okay. So here was the problem. In certain ways, I need to. Here's the problem with using D&D is certain parts of D&D didn't make sense for the Grandaar world. So or at least I didn't think they did. So for example, bards use magic, and I don't think that makes sense in Grandaar.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
It makes sense in most RPG settings.
Sure,
but it doesn't
I'm not asking you to like look at the D&D stuff and take abilities from there. You can make your own up.
Yeah, well,
Just give us one ability to start with and give us another one because we just leveled up. It's
Maybe
not
we
like
should
we're
just-
very good at the fighting, as we clearly saw.
maybe we should just switch to. Okay, so you get what the fuck is a class action?
Lawsuit?
No, there's a thing on the sheet. It's called class action. Okay.
Well, I see
we are
class
going-
resources, which is cool. That's like probably mana and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we've
let
got
me
class
see.
feature notes, we've got class abilities, notes and feats. Oh, class actions, I see it. We can roll it, cool. So this can probably be abilities. But what would this unmodified roll look like? Nothing. Okay, because I haven't used what's used in max? Recharge, gain from.
Wait.
Question is, how do you get this to actually roll a dice? Show output options. Here we go. Cool. So you can have it be an ability that rolls skills.
Okay. Let me do that then.
So
well, we're doing this really free form then, and I'll let you guys tell me. I won't let you guys pick what they do exactly, like the exact quantitative stats, but give me an idea of what you want your skills to do, like what you want it to be, and we'll create some skills based on your ideas. So, Putty, what is an example of you're a ranger, so what would you like your starting skill to have been?
To be
and it doesn't necessarily have to be a combat skill, but it should.
Well, yeah, the first one I had, I think my idea is pretty strong for this, is I should have the ability to very accurately target limbs with my ranged weapons.
And an example of a non-combat like feat or skill would be like, for example, like swinging between two like distant objects with like rope really well.
Yeah.
So what'd you say it was? Sorry.
The ability to very accurately target specific limbs with my ranged weapons.
Okay.
Specific parts of the body.
We'll call
Ranger
it.
sights.
I was gonna say like like shotgun surgeon from Fallout New Vegas. I was gonna call it like
boomerang surgeon.
Boomerang surgeon.
Slingshot surgeon.
You're not a slingshot user.
No, but I thought you could use something and just say all low-level melee ranged weapons have this effect, you know?
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll call it that. Slingshot surgeon.
Where is this going? This is not going in my roles, I presume.
I'm putting it in class actions.
Oh yeah, it is going in my roles, though. I don't see you typing it in. Are you sure you're on mine?
Oh, I'm putting it in Theodore, sorry.
Sure.
Let's go! I've gained abilities, boys.
You do it in row 1, and I'm gonna play around with row 2 to see what we can do with it. So let's say if I...
Okay.
I'm just interested.
So we'll say you can do... We'll say that you can do... Okay. That's how we're gonna do it. For every level, you can do another one.
Okay, that didn't work.
Charge after.
Wait, is this per day? What's the thing on that? The max times I can use it.
What? Oh, max is how many times per day? Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, it's how many times per, and then the second option is short rest, long rest, or another sort of thing. Like you can do it per week, per year, per century, theoretically. But I'm going to do it for most of these, unless they're super OP, it's going to be per long rest. And theoretically, if they were really, really weak, it would be per short rest, but all of them are pretty much going to be per long rest, which basically means you've slept longer than 6 hours. Got it?
Kind of. How do you do the roll command in the chat again? How would you roll something by typing it in the chat?
/R.
Yep.
Space.
Yep.
1E. Whatever.
Okay.
I think. One thing I'm trying to play around with this. This makes sense.
Do you just delete my stuff from row 2? No, I did. Oh, I'm playing with row 5. Never mind.
You fool!
Ah.
Okay, let me see if this works. Nope, didn't work.
What were you trying to do there? Oh, strength. I see. Yeah, that didn't work for me either. I tried that. Perhaps...
Wait. I can look... What I can do is look at the formulas that other things use. Like, for example, if we go to... Jesus Christ. These are some weird-looking formulas.
What are you looking at exactly?
Like, the formulas that it says it does when it rolls other skills.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Is it equals? It might be equals. No.
Well, we may just have to do it manually each time. Or maybe type out roll instead of R.
Yeah. Slash roll, do you think? Or just roll?
I always do /roll, but maybe it's just roll. Oh, shit!
What?
That time it did something different.
Did it? It doesn't look different to me.
Well, doesn't look different.
It said the name this time.
Oh, it said the name. Oh, yeah. Look further up.
No, it never said the name before.
Yeah, it did. Look, scroll up.
Oh shit! Fuck. I don't know why. I thought it didn't. Maybe if I just say 1d20.
No, that won't work. I tried that. That output thing, I think, is text. I just don't know.
Is it though? Oh, it might just be. No. Then how does the use thing work? It has to be the formula.
There has to be a way of rolling a dice. That's for damn sure. I just don't know what it is. Oh, maybe it's something to do with stars.
Do you guys click show output options?
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know
Okay.
what that is.
She's not doing anything.
That did nothing.
No, it didn't. Okay, well, anyway, we are gonna look at this in the call, but I think it is time to end off the session. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and then next time we head into the swamp. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, same damn channel.
Same penis.
Small penis.
Damn.